Thanks for the gift sub to Jesse. And for the resub, Pipe of Doom. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Bear 17 smalls.
Enjoy the new emotes. I'm loving them. Gonna have to update that video, aren't I? It's got the wrong logo on it now. It's got the wrong profile picture. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I promise you, I'm much more awake today. I'm not gonna fall asleep during stream like I almost did last time. We'll be fine. I promise. I promise. I've slept well. Who do we have? Mel, Sweet Dreams, Gun Hippie, Viral Porpoise, Papa Bear, Done by Me, Gilliana, Drop Dead Ted, Snowy Horndale, Joshy, Jesse. Jasno, all the J's. Plodplod, Fedrin Noir, Stan, Tinzuk, Deck, Watcher, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the anonymous gifter who gifted 3 months of tier 1 sub to Jesse B. You're awesome. Enjoy the emotes, Jesse. Wraith, how you doing? Who else do we have? Diver Cats, Lister, Pipe of Doom, thank you for the resub as well. 3 months in a row. You're awesome. Mike, welcome in. Good to see you. Who else do we have? Have I missed anyone? Alicia, how you doing? I can never say your name, I'm sorry. I always butcher it. I do apologise. Ali, welcome in, welcome in. Have we got everyone? I think we're getting there. Silent One Trouble. Teddy, how you doing? Thank you for the host as well there right at the end. Didn't mean to cut you off, but you know, had to press the button. What can I say? Trace as well, welcome in. Good to see you. Stop pulling my phone when it's on charge so I don't break it. Yeah, stop pulling your phone when it's on charge. Jeez. We all know not to do that, surely. Thank you for the contribution to the hardcore challenges as well. We're getting there, we're getting there. Dr. Crew, how you doing? Mrs. B is doing well as well. Railroad, good evening, good evening, good evening. And Zerk, hello there. Blondie! And D-Man, how you doing? Hope you're good, little dude. But yes, as you've probably noticed, we have new emotes. And I literally added a button to the stream deck just before stream, and it's the best thing ever. It's just S'mores screaming at me on a button, and it just does this. That's all it does. But I love it. Can't get enough. Can't get enough. It's all fine. It isn't even spelled right here since Switch won't let me spell it right. So just Ali. Right. Okay. We'll go with Ali. We'll go with Ali. Thank you for that. New emotes, yes. Yes, they were made by the awesome Pandream. And yes, I'm very happy with them. And new profile picture as well. About time I got something better sorted as opposed to the temporary ones that I did many moons ago. In fact, almost a year ago. This month is going to be our 1 year Twitch anniversary, folks. In about 3 weeks will be the first time we hit live. First time we hit the button. Simple girl, thank you for the sub. 3 months as well. You're awesome. Thank you, Muchly. I have no idea what we're going to do today. There's a few things I need to do to begin with, so we're actually just going to chop a bit of wood right at the start, which I know isn't particularly fun, but at least it means I can chat to you more, right? I won't be doing anything, you know, brain intensive. So 1K works on many devices and the kids can no longer destroy their charging points. Not gonna lie, Mr. B, I miss my diamond block emote though. Other than that, they are awesome. I've just had to switch them around a little bit more. Sorry. Sorry. You still got the? You must still have the normal diamond one though, right? Yeah, you've got the normal diamond one. Farnsworth, how you doing? Twitch anniversary, does that mean a special stream? Like a 24... Can you imagine me doing a 24-hour stream? I'll start flaking at about 4 hours these days. Yeah, we won't be doing that. I don't know what we'll be doing. We'll probably do something different to the usual. It's actually a Thursday, my official 1 year Twitch anniversary. So we'll probably do something on the Friday, which will be the 29th of November. So we'll do something. I have no idea what, but something. Right, I'm gonna grab a beacon. I'm gonna grab a bunch of shulkers. I'm gonna offload some stuff. Just a box of Tiz heads. Ignore that. And over here, no, that's an oak one. Just get rid of these random few bits that I don't need on me. Definitely not from killing wandering traders. Mushrooms. Cool. We'll take that barrel with us. We'll use that to stick all the shulkers in when we get there. Speaking of which, let's grab a bunch of shulkers. I have no idea how long we're going to be there for, or how much we're going to be chopping. I'm just going to clear a bit more of the area, basically, because it's something that needs doing, and I need wood, so it seems like a good place to go do it. Ooh, must have been full last time I used that. Hey Nix, how you doing? Thank you, Shep. A stream for your birthday. Is your birthday on the 29th, Diver Cat? In which case, yes, there will be a stream for your birthday. So many facepalm. Yes, I had to, Mel. They were all saying to me that I didn't have a facepalm emote and I needed one, so yep, had to be done. Had to be done. Thank you for the lurk, Papa Bear. I could do the hardcore bonus stream on the Thursday. Now that is not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Although I don't normally. The thing is, if I stream on a Thursday, I'm only going to be able to stream for a couple of hours, so maybe I should do it on that Friday, and then we'll do a bonus stream on the Saturday or something. Well, there you're going to have to put Aqua Affinity on your tinfoil hat. You forgot last time. Oh, did I? No, look, I've got it. I've got Aqua Affinity. We're all good. We're all good. You've been watching the VOD, have you? Hey, Fosser. How you doing? You're late today, Fosser. Shocking. Shocking. But it's the first time in a long time you weren't the first one saying hello. Hope you're doing well. I need to grab the blocks to actually stack this on as well, don't I? Iron's probably my best bet, and to be honest, I don't think I've got enough here, but I have plenty at my mum farm, so we'll go up there. Thank you for the contributions to the hardcore bonus stream. So that's a bonus stream, that's the thing. So it has to be on a bonus day, right? Maybe what we'll do, if we hit it in time, it's only the 4th of November, yeah, we'll hit that in time. I could do the bonus stream like the Saturday before, And then on the Friday, we could carry on with the hardcore. Maybe. So we're doing something different to what we normally do on the Friday. Lockdown birthday hype. Yeah, so your birthday's on the 30th, is it? Lots of birthdays coming up. Something else I should probably do. I think I've got more than one axe. I think. Smart. Occasionally, Grandma. How you doing? Hope you're well. I'm not doing a 24-hour stream, crew. That is not happening. Never will I ever be able to do that. Like 12 hours at a push. I used to do like 8 to 10 fairly regularly, so I could probably push to 12 if I had to, which I don't, so I won't. It won't be entertaining. I'll just fall asleep at the computer and you'll be watching me asleep for 12 hours. That's no fun. If there's a Monday. Wait a minute. Maybe I was looking at the wrong month. Let me have a look. Right. Twitchiversary is on the 28th. Ooh. Which is a Saturday. The 28th is indeed a Saturday, so we could actually do it on the 28th. That would work. That would work. So yeah, we could do the hardcore bonus stream and our Twitchiversary stream at the same time. Celebrate our 1 year on Twitch by dying over and over again in a hardcore world. Why not? Well, many hardcore worlds, I suppose. I need to offload... Is this grey? It is grey. Ryan! What? How are you at 2 months already? I swear you've only been here a week. How are you doing, Ryan?
That was fast.
It was fast, yes. It was very fast. How are you doing there, Ryan? I hope you're well. Seriously, how has it been a month already? That's crazy. Ryan, by the way, is another amazing streamer. As is Grandma Mummy. I do highly recommend you check them both out. Was that a derp in your latest video saying you don't have a tinfoil hat and needed to get one when there are literally 15 hats in your inventory at that exact moment? That was not a derp. I actually put it in there to see if people would notice, but they were actually, because just before I was in the villager hall when I was levelling up one of the armor smiths, so I brought loads of hats, loads of tinfoil hats for them, or well, iron helmets technically. So them ones weren't actually tinfoil hats; they were traditional iron helmets. But yeah, I did wonder if anyone would notice. I'm doing very well, thank you, Ryan. Doing very well. I'm just working out what I need to take with me. Axes was the other thing I was coming back for. I think I've got more axes. That might be handy because we're going to be chopping for a while. Thank you for the Billy's Blondie. Axes, are they in here?
MDHHJ Duico Place.
Sorry, what? Thank you, D-Man. I assume that was D-Man. Quiet for 1 month, 3 weeks. I've got a gift sub prior, but even so, that's gone quick. It really has, yeah. Mr. B stumped and drooling on stream. Basically, Farnsworth, that's what it would be if I was to do 24 hours. It would not pan out. That reminds me, I was going to shout at you for the state of your villagers. Dude, the state of your villagers. What's wrong with the state of my villagers? They're all in their little... Well, they look like urinals when they all turn around, let's be honest. But they're all in their little pods. They're happy. What do you mean the state of them? They work. I've never had a problem with them. I'll fix them one day. But they're fine. They're fine. They do their job. I've got what I needed from them. Now they can... Look, I've got golden carrots these days. Moving up in the world. So says the evil Baron. Look. No, I've got no comment on that. I've got 2 axes. Is that going to be enough? I should probably heal them up. Heal up my elytra as well. And then we'll just go chop some wood. Have I got my hoe on me? I do. Marvellous. We'll get some wood and some leaves, because they're always handy. Has D-Man been pushing buttons, or was it you? I saw at least 3 free range and a nitwit in there with a golem. Honestly, dude. Oh, yeah. Them, I said that they're the customers. You can't have, like, all those villagers selling stuff without any customers. Jeez, Wraith. Jeez. Plus, you know, I like to trigger you. Look, pizza inbound. Oof. Enjoy your pizza gun, hippie. I'll pretend not to be jealous. But yeah, we definitely need to keep our tinfoil hat on these days, though, because the beacon corruption is real. We now know it's real. Groover wasn't just saying random stuff. And the golem in there, by the way, that's Barry. He's just chilling. He's keeping him company. He's fine. The state, they should all be in glass cells and you know it. Well, maybe. But, as I say, it's fine. It works. I haven't decided, like, what I want my villager hall or anything to look like yet, so they're just in pods. Hanku, also on a 3-month streak. What happened 3 months ago? There's loads of you on a 3-month streak. Thank you, Hanku. How goes? Hope you're well. I mean, nobody wants COD. Right, let's go chopping. We're gonna go chop some stuff for a little while. And then, oh, I hate this thing. And then we're probably gonna do something useful after that. I've been watching your YouTube videos lately and they're fab. Really wondering how do you find the time to balance all that with Twitch alongside a possible full/part-time job? I do have a full-time job, yes. Basically, I work and then I play Minecraft, pretty much. I'm nearly always either recording, editing, or streaming, for the most part. This way. I think we'll go to the gaming district and we'll clear some more of the trees there. I do intend on making something over there at some point. I just haven't decided exactly what yet. I've got a few ideas for games. I've never done games in Minecraft, so yeah, I'm doing a bit of research, trying to figure out what's possible. I'm not really a redstone genius, so we'll see. But I do want to clear some space over there. Well, in fact, space needs to be cleared over there. So we're going to go do that. But yes, Ryan, it's all I do. You know, the wife is very supportive. She plays a bit of Minecraft as well sometimes. But yeah, I mean, the recording side of things, I've got a lot quicker at the editing lately, which is good. I used to be quite slow, and therefore it was a lot more difficult. I was spending a lot more time doing it, but I don't spend that much time editing anymore. That's new. I really want to have a look at what's in there. It isn't a communal area, but we won't. We'll, I've not seen anything about that on any videos yet, so we'll wait and see what that's all about. S'mores! Oh my god, no! I'm just going to keep pressing that button. We treat villagers like cattle, either penned or free range. Basically, yeah. Oh dear. D-Man attacked my phone. Well, thank you for the biddies, D-Man. It depends how much technical you want to get with it. I just joke around about it. What was that? Did I miss something? A boat race? Yeah, I mean, boat races are something I could probably do, right? Oh dear. I did bring a bed with me, didn't I? I did. But I'm on bedrock, so I can't place a bed up here, right? Let's do this. Cool. I love doing it, Ryan. If I'm honest, I can't get enough. I love playing the game. I really enjoy the editing side of it. Especially now I've figured out what I'm doing a bit more. But yeah, I think that's what it is. You know, if you do something you're passionate about, you're going to do it as much as you can, right? But to be fair though, my streams, I only do like 3 streams a week, sometimes 4, and they're only ever like 2 to 4 hours, so that doesn't take up too much time. But yeah, sometimes it'll take forever to record an episode though. It depends what I'm doing. The last couple of episodes, I've actually managed to record and edit fairly quickly because they were lots of collab and exploring type stuff. But when you're doing builds, you know, a 3-minute time lapse for an episode can take all day, so that takes longer. But generally, I just do it at the weekends. Lockdown helps because it's a good excuse not to go out. So I just stay in and work on my videos. Mr. Brown Bear, how you doing? Thank you for the follow, by the way. You followed while I was offline. I can only assume from possibly Music Man's stream. But welcome in, good to see you. That's fine, that will stay there. It needs to go there anyway. Rosie! 10 months. Our baby's 1 month old already. Our Twitch baby. Shocking. How you doing, Rosie? But yeah, a boat race could work. Your moon looks like it needs some glue. You saw nothing. The moon, that one doesn't need to be there, does it? Yeah, the moon had some issues last season. It was before I arrived, before I found them all in the nether, but yeah, apparently they've had some problems with the moon in the past. I don't really know too much about it. They've not filled me in on that yet, so... I'm sure it's fine, though. Nothing wrong with a slightly broken moon. It's never caused me any problems. Right. We've definitely got a tinfoil hat on. That means it's safe to activate the beacon. Good stuff. Don't know why I tried to put it in that slot. That is entirely not the right place. And probably help if I did that and that and that, as opposed to just... Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. Mike, lunchtime here. I need to go put the pineapple on the pizza, make spruce charcoal, put mending on my Power 5 bow. Shocking. Shocking, Mike. Shocking. Trolling already, Mike? Yeah. Yeah, so he's... Did you spot a Jeb sheep? What, around here? I don't think so. Can you even get those on Bedrock? I don't even know. I don't know that stuff or crystals. Oh, yeah, that's... maybe. I need... Oh, I just missed that message from Brown Bear there. It's just scrolled off screen. Right, I used to play Bedrock and Java, but I needed to get new parts for my computer, and now it's saying I need to buy Bedrock again, which I'm not going to do because I mostly play Java anyway. That's weird. You working from home because of lockdown? I don't know if you ever went into the actual office yet. I have not been into the office yet. No, I've never been into the office. What was the DRP news? Dan Robs Probs has left Truly Bedrock, basically to focus on the mod stuff he does. He does a lot of map making for the marketplace as well, so he's going to be focusing on that. So sadly, he has departed Truly Bedrock. We will miss him. It's a good egg. How you doing, Riven? It was orange, then a different colour. Was it definitely a Jeb sheep? Was it around here somewhere? Because surely they don't spawn naturally, right? So somebody must have name tagged them if they'd done that. And I feel like if they'd done that... I'm confused. Oh, you can indeed. Right, okay, fair enough. Further down. Curious now. But surely you can only do that with a name tag, right? I don't see one. That's the only sheep I see. I think you're just pulling me leg. Yeah, there's not one down here. It's all lies. We've looked on every side. There's no more sheep around. I mean, there's a few that have spawned in there. Look, they're all inside each other. That's just weird. You may have just been seeing things. I reckon so. Hey, Giraffe Queen. How you doing? Good to see you. Like a bra crew. Oh, shocking. You couldn't sleep last night. You're tired. I was like that on Monday. I didn't sleep very well Sunday night or Monday night, even though I was basically falling asleep on the stream on Monday night. I still didn't get to sleep that much at all that night. I don't know what was wrong with me. But I slept for most of yesterday. Fell asleep about 1 in the afternoon and didn't really wake up till today, so... For the most part. But I'm all good. I'm back to normal today. But I get that sometimes, I just can't sleep, so... It's a pain. That's why I've always got bags under my eyes. Just can't sleep very well, ever. Yeah, we're literally just going to rip down the trees around here, because this is where we're going to be building stuff for the gaming district, so it's all going to be customised and so on. And I'm probably going to want quite a big space for the things that I'll be doing, because it's most likely going to be some form of boat race or obstacle course or something, because that, I don't redstone, right? I don't really, I know a bit, I'm learning more as time goes on, but I'm still terrible. So yeah, we probably won't do anything too fancy. We could do horse racing, because we've got the old stables from when we were building with Killer, right? I'm full up on shulkers. I didn't empty them. So we could go back over there, breed the horses, and do, like, horse racing or something. I don't know. Give me some ideas. Because I can't think of for myself. Right. I'm going to put that box there. I'm going to dump this stuff in there. Leaves can stay out. I'm going to want a few boxes for other things and stuff. You don't sleep well ever? I know how it is. Waves whose clarification is for Lister. I think normally when you're falling asleep, busy, not in bed when you go to bed, it's statistically impossible for you to be tired. I forgot new emotes. Yes, Rosie. Fancy new emotes. We love them. I should probably put the bed out. Should have done all this prep before I started chopping, really, but it's fine. Another shulker box? Why not? No, that's a pig. That's not a multicoloured sheep. It's fine. Everything's still normal. Right, we'll put. We should probably grab loads of birch leaves. Actually, I've used loads of those recently. Oak leaves, and then we'll have birch log, oak log. Right, I'm actually going to go on a leaf mission first. I think we should do that. So let's just chop some down. So many bras in chat. Most of them coming from Red, apparently. Extra bras never hurt. Oh god. You lot cannot be trusted. Sleep sounds rare. Yeah. Horse racing sounds good. Pig racing. Stridaff racing. Yeah, we could do that. There's I mean, either way, it's probably going to be some form of race or challenge or something, because it's just what I'm probably capable of. Either that, or what I need to do is team up with someone who has got a good idea, right? And then just do some terraforming around what they're doing. Do some of the build stuff, not the technical stuff. Maybe that's a better route to go. Strider racing in lava. Hey, B-Monk, how you doing? Horse racing might actually give me an excuse to use the horse ranch him and Killer started ages ago. Yes, I know. I just... After Killer left, I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know what to do with it. So, it's still there. I mean, I think Tiz has probably made more use of it than anyone. Trying to prove that fake horse he's got is actually Donut. I mean, that he found Donut and that nothing ever happened to him. Thank you for the lurk, Plodplods. Not happening, Tiddy. Not happening. They do it because they know I hate it. A decathlon of all rideable mobs. That sounds quite fun. I mean, I don't think it would quite be a decathlon. There's what? Horses, donkeys, mules. Technically, they're all different. Pigs, striders. That's it, right? There's 5. So what would that be? A quintathlon? Is that what 5 is? I don't know these things. 8 will do. In a minute. Just need to wind Wraith up a little bit more first. I've got golden carrots as well now. I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. Not even for me. I'm sorry to... I've only got 5 emote slots. I'm not going to waste one on something like that. Come on now. Come on now. Behave. Not happening, Dr. Carew. Definitely not. Hept. We actually need a water-based mob now, like a whale or something. Is it heptathlon? I don't think that's what 5 is it? A decathlon was obviously 12. I really don't know. Can we tame the Ravager Beast? Sadly not. I really wish you could, though. Riding one of those around, that'd be amazing. That would be very cool. Once we've done some of this, by the way, once we've just done a bit of maybe jump. Once we've done a bit of clearing, and I literally beat him to death with my hoe. Once we've done some stuff and things around here, I need to go back to the village because last stream we were working on building those houses, the little row of houses. I've actually got those done, and I'm trying to work out what to do with some of the surrounding area, and I could really do with your guys' help on it. So we're gonna go back there and we'll have a discussion and see if we can come up with some ideas, some plans, start marking some stuff out for the sort of layout outside the village walls. Rude. That's just rude. Nope. You're funny, Dre. How you doing? Good to see you, Dre. It's fine, it's fine. Just throw some diorite and scaffolding on it. Right, well, we're going to need to bring some dirt down here to fill this in properly. Is that literally all I got back from it? And a piece of gravel. Well, I mean, there's going to be a hole there for a while then, isn't there? Let's be honest. Not much I can do about that right now. We'll make sure we fix it. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry. Next emote slot unlocked. There are, well, unless I get partner, there will be no more emote slots. The ones we've got, and then obviously we've got bit emote slots. They're gradually being opened up, but obviously they're only for people who've unlocked them, I suppose. So, yeah, maybe one day. How you doing there, Dre? Thank you for the creeper boom, by the way. Straight after a creeper boom. Well timed. Well timed, I'll give you that. All the things, please. Thank you. I called my creeper friends for you here. That you did. That you did. Well, yeah, it's been a while. We've not heard anything. Sad times. It's been like 7 weeks now. Coming up 7 weeks. We'll see. Just going from getting some stuff done out and about. What did I miss? Not too much really, Dre. We've just been chopping some wood really so far. I mean, you saw the only exciting thing, which was a creeper. Other than that, we've literally just been chatting, chilling, chopping. Lots of other things that begin with ch, probably. Can't think of any. Can't think of any. Chugging tea, maybe. Yeah, that works. Filling the hole with no. Oh, I mean, I like your style, railroad, but probably not now. Just getting some stuff done out and about. Oh, I hope it was good though, Ray. I hope you got your stuff done. So add to quotes, Mr. B. I beat him to death with my hoe. Yeah, I mean, mods can still add stuff to the quotes, even when it's not turned on. Jace Plays MC, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. DJ Norman, hello, 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 and Mr. Bumblebee even. Get lyric pranked. I don't know what that means. Could be they're wondering about your anti-scaffolding campaign, waiting for you to come to the right side of the fight. I don't have any kind of campaign going against scaffolding. I just, personally, am not a fan. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. I'm not a fan of using it for its intended purpose, anyway. It has other uses. But, yeah. I had too many accidents, alright? Scaffolding accidents, they're bad. Mostly on Java, but still. Too many bad memories. Get out of it. That's right. El Polo Diablo's not here yet. We can kill chickens. Quote 65 is that? Is that what we're up to already? Jeez. That's a lot of malarkey. Right, we're full again. although we don't want those. So let's pick up these. Saw some out here as well, didn't I? Yes, I did. You're a good boy, Dre. Killing baby chickens, maybe just a little bit. Silent, thank you for the contribution to the community challenge there. If you weren't here earlier, by the way, we were chatting about that. And if we do get it unlocked, we're going to do that on the 28th of November, most likely. We'll have to see closer to the time, but that's most likely when we'll be doing it. Because that'll be our Twitch anniversary. Our 1 year on Twitch, which would be awesome. I don't know why I carried on chopping. I knew I was full. Let's go get rid of these. Why? Come on now. I'm not full, I'm just carrying rubbish. The anti-scaffolding campaign is working. When I see other streamers using some, I'm like, yikes! It's not a campaign, it's just a personal preference. I mean, you guys can use it, I've got no problem with other people using it. Just don't expect me to. Mainly because I can't. That's all it is. That's all it is. I'm just really bad at it. It never does what I want it to do. Although someone did suggest using scaffolding for the up-down bits and the sideways bits, just use like normal dirt or do what I do, which is just use whatever's in your inventory. But with a scaffolding tower to get up and down. See, that would probably I could probably do without causing death or injury to oneself. But you never know. You've disappointed the quote master. Oh, Karoo's not happy. Use it to fill in creep holes, then you can literally bury the stuff. Yeah. Just in time for your birthday as well, Silent. Seems to be everyone's birthday at the end of November. Well, that's your first time adding a quote. Well, you did good, Dre. You did good. Oh, I'm full. I'm full. Not food. I'm not food. The 28th. Oh, no idea. No idea. Thanksgiving is on a... Is that like always on a Thursday? Why do I think that's always on a Thursday? Is that a thing? Sorry, I should be more culturally aware. When is Thanksgiving? So it's basically pretty much all birch leaves. Good, good. Get some extra birch. Saplings, you can live over in the junk box. That's my axe. That's my axe. Oh, Grandma. You didn't say the scaffolding word, did you? It is always on a Thursday. It is always on a Thursday. Yeah. See, I thought I had an inkling it was, but I wasn't 100%. Let's be honest. But I'm glad that I didn't goof up there. Cheesy fellow, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Beardy Clan. So it's on the 26th this year. Okay. Cool. So yeah, the hardcore bonus stream, if we unlock it, will be on the 28th. Then I guess, which would be good. Can't believe that'll be a year already, though. Mad. That has gone quick. For such a terrible year, isn't it? All of the leaves. Thank you much, Lee. Hey, Rick Roy, how you doing? Just doing that, right? There we go. Right, so on the other side, I think it's pretty much dark oak, isn't it? Which is good, because I've pretty much got 0 dark oak leaves now. I used lots of them around our base, so yeah, we'll nab those as well while we're here. Yeah, we'll grab all this stuff. Thanksgiving is the 4th Thursday of November. 4-day weekend for a lot of people. That's cool. Because, yeah, it's the day after, isn't it? It's Black Friday. I think that's what was making me think it was always on a Thursday. Because, yeah, Black Friday is the day after, isn't it? See, I know things occasionally, sometimes. Thank you, Wraith. Although I suppose the proper reaction is this these days, isn't it? Oh dear. It's alright, I'll stop pressing the button soon. I need that to be accompanied by a screaming panda sound. Elric, thank you for the sub. 4 months. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you for the 4-month resub as well. Just gonna take all the leaves, don't mind me. Chop, 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 chop. So I made the mistake of doing this in a tall birch forest last time. Such a pain. Such a pain. I used so many rockets flying up on top of the canopies. Should have brought some ender pearls. Yay, s'mores! Oh my days! Thank you, Elric, for screaming into my ear holes. How's your Wednesday been, anyway? I hope all is well in the land of Elric. Ricky Roy's loving the new emotes. I'm glad. I'm glad. I am loving them as well, if I'm honest. But yeah, she's Pandreamer's smashed it out of the park with those. Very pleased. Sammy Ho's still got loads of health. That's handy. See, this is the problem when you do loads of terraforming, and quite often bits don't quite go right, and you need leaves to cover it up. You have to harvest an absolute ton of leaves, which at the start is quite, it's quite relaxing. It's like, yeah, we're chopping leaves, we're having fun. And then your eyes start to go funny. Just me. What was that? Was it cake? No, there's no, there's no cake. Not today. I did have a frangipane earlier though. That was nice. It's like a cake, but a bit more frangipane-y. Don't think that's the word I've ever said before. But yeah, that was good. We'll have to get a cake for the Twitch anniversary stream though. I'll sit here with a cupcake and a little candle in it. It'll be the saddest cake you've ever seen. And that's how we'll celebrate. You know that stuff you scrape off your shoes after walking in a garden of a dog owner? That would be an improvement. Oh dear. Only if you don't look where you're going, Elric. If you look where you're going, you're fine. Just got to be a bit more careful, haven't you? All of the many of these as well. So yeah, I think we've literally got about 4 dark oak leaves back at the base. So we're going to take all of these ones here as well. Or at least enough to tide us over for a while. Hey Nambi, how you doing? No, I can't, Dre. Once you've done it, it just says it's in review. There's nothing else for me to click. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. There's nothing we can do. It does take a while generally, anyway. I was hoping it wouldn't be quite this long to find out one way or the other, but yeah, I'm sure we'll find out soon. That's just how I've been since 9:30 last night. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Ulrich. Hopefully we can make things a bit better. But yeah, as I say, Drake, there's literally nothing I can do. We've just got to wait. Just have to wait. Better be eating my leaves, buddy. Have to have words. I lied. It's getting satisfying again, chopping the leaves. It's getting satisfying again. Although my eyes are definitely going funny. Not what we need. Well played, gun hippie. Thing is, if we were going to do like a boat race thing or a multi-vehicle transport type thing, because, you know, when we were chatting about all the different mobs, we could also put boats in it as well. There's no reason not to. We could even have boats with, like, zombies in them that attack the player, so they've got to be quick, otherwise they'll die. That could be a nice twist. Because then all I've got to do is just make a course. That'd be like terraforming with purpose. I could get behind that. Gotcha. Yeah, you did. Yeah. See, I'm even off my game. Elric. Shocking. I'm sorry to hear it's not so good for you at the moment, then, dude. Oh, Wraith. Okay. But normally I'd say that's a bit too many.
Scaffolding. Scaffolding.
As it's for Elric.
Scaffolding. Scaffolding.
Oh, she's doing it slowly as well.
Scaffolding. 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 To make Elric feel better.
I'll allow it. Pizza was good. Yeah. Oh, Wraith, what did you do? It's okay. It wasn't as bad as we all thought it was going to be. Could have been a lot worse. I'm going to need another birch leaf box. Just to make sure I don't mix all these things up, I'm going to do that. And then this one is oak leaves. And I can never tell the difference between oak and dark oak, so we're just going to click them all and see what goes in. Marvellous. That goes there, that goes there. Going to need more boxes. May as well organise a little bit as we go along, eh? We don't normally. So that can be dark oak. And then dark oak leaves. Beautiful. I feel like we've cut down more oak than that, but apparently not. Did you say this one's for me? Is that what that says?
I forgot this. Do not fire me. Scaffolding.
Right, yeah, okay, fair enough. I won't fire you, Karen. Don't worry. You've trained your minions well. Apparently so, Elric. Apparently so. Can't deny that. I want to use me sharpness 5 one. Because it's quicker. There's the Instamine. Look at that. Absolute tree destruction. Hey Nightmare, how you doing? Hope you are well, sir. Yep, we're going to take all those as well. Do this right, we can get ourselves some vines as well, maybe? I mean, I could collect them probably in a bit better fashion than that to get more out of it, but you know, it's fine. This, however, is less fine. I mean, we don't need vines, we've got plenty of them, but I suppose it's always nice to pick up a few on the way if we can. I'm doing well, thanks, Nightmare. Doing well. Cannot complain. We're just doing a bit of chopping at the moment, and then we're gonna head back to our base village type place, and try and figure out what we're gonna do with some of the space that we've got down the bottom. I've got a few plans for a couple of areas, but I'd like chat's input on the rest of it. So if everyone's got some cool ideas of stuff we can integrate into the surrounding area, and where we would put them is the main issue at the moment. I suppose I know the kind of things we want. I just can't figure out a decent way of putting them in without moving some stuff that's already there. Izzy! I hope I've discovered something exciting today. I did, yes. I discovered our new emotes, and it was fun. How you doing? I'll leave these bits of wood behind. That's no good. Do I have a bow? And I've got some arrows. Beautiful. I saw you, buddy. Where'd you go? I see you. There you are. I almost ate instead of shooting you. Sorry. My mistake. Eat? Okay. I'll allow it. Yeah, Pandream did them. She's done a very good job on them. I mean, might as well grab some mushroom while we're here. Where's my axe? This stuff always comes in handy. Still waiting on a panda naming button. Yes, good point. Yeah, we're not back over there yet. It's fine. I need to breed up loads of pandas first, and well, I need to get them to the Sanctuary Island. No, let's backtrack even further. I need to finish the Sanctuary Island. I mean, we could do some of that today. I need to do a lot of the coastline and stuff though. What? Oi! Oi! Nobody asked you. But yeah, we do need to get back on that actually. I had forgotten briefly there. Just briefly. Don't be mad. 590, is that what we're up to? Jeez. That is mad. I need to learn to eat better. On that one. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, tea's starting to go cold. What's left of it. We all know what that means. Let's get up there. Might as well take what we can reach, eh? GG on the leap of faith. Yeah, honestly, I was hugely surprised. As soon as I read that last clue and knew what I had to do, I was like, oh no. Like, looking at my 120 odd levels, just thinking, it's not going to go well. But it went fine, which was good. Picking up all the things. Dre is determined. So what I need to do is just stay on top of eating now for the rest of the stream, so that it doesn't happen this stream, and then you'll all forget by next stream, and it'll be fine. I also have to make sure I eat at every opportunity. But eating golden carrots as well, that's going to slow it down, right? I was eating fish last stream, I think, so the eat command was rampant. Absolutely everywhere, I tell you. You probably shocked Dadcraft as well, to be honest. What, that I actually survived? Yeah. I was definitely shocked. This is just complete deforestation here. It's just destroy all the things. Yep, you can go as well. Clearly missed a few bits of wood here and there. Look, we've got some floaters. Let's get rid of those. Remember though, it has to be a legit eat command. Yes. Yep. You can't just come in and use it now. We don't go in for that. Put the mushrooms in there as well, I suppose. Dark oak. Nice and quick to harvest, that one. Gotta love it. Oak leaves. Birch leaves. And that's an axe. That's oh jeez, can't click anything. There we go. Boom. I got you, Wraith. And you, Beardy, ate last stream. I watched the VOD and may have shouted at my screen. Yeah. You know me. Sometimes I eat, most of the time I don't. It must be really frustrating for people who get triggered by it when they watch the YouTube videos because... yeah. It's the same when that's happening. Sometimes it gets to the point where I literally start taking damage and I'm like, oh yeah, I was supposed to eat. You know, I don't mind. That's the experience, right? Something like that. That's what we'll tell ourselves. Not the quickest way to harvest vines, but, you know. I suppose it works, and that way you don't also destroy the wood when you've got haste 2 and efficiency 5 on. It's fine. You're lucky you didn't get in the way of my axe there, buddy. It's a close one. You didn't even read out the level of OCD I'm taking with the food you're eating into. God. The level of OCD? I missed something. I feel like I missed something again, Wraith. It wouldn't be the first time, let's be honest. I often miss things. Let's do some more chopping. When I pay attention to the hunger and it triggers my OCD, but when chat is going a mile in a minute, I can pay attention to I can't pay attention to the hunger bar. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Richter! How you doing? That's the curse of the sword wielder. Like you said, you don't have the commitments. It's alright. He gets me covered. He gets me covered. I don't always starve when you're not here, Wraith. Just often. Hey, all on the emotes. Hey, how do I s'mores properly? You have s'mores properly. You might need to like open and close the app again or something if you're on mobile to get the updated emotes. But you put a s'mores emote in. I can see a s'mores emote. So we seem to get more oak than dark oak leaves, but whatever. They're basically the same, right? Pretty much. There we go, look, all the s'mores. All the s'mores. I said, you said you could survive without me. Well, I didn't, yeah, that may have came out wrong. You know what I mean. As in, I won't starve without you here. I might, but I might get closer to the edge, but I still don't starve. Chat does have me covered, is basically what I was trying to say. I may have butchered saying that, but you know that's what I meant, mate. Because I just told you that's what I meant. Much better. Twitch can be twitchy sometimes. Yeah, I think sometimes you just have to like restart, don't you? Sometimes even when you like sub to a channel, you have to refresh it before you can see the emotes and stuff. It's a bit weird. Whereas other times it works just fine. Twitch be twitchy sometimes. It's fine. Right. Let's chuck these away. Cool. Let's just seeing how much we had actually done. Not bad work. Dark oak. Nuclear Hellfire. Charming name there. I like it, yeah. Welcome in, how you doing? I suppose pretty much all those things are living in there, aren't they? Those, some of those. Random bits you can live in there. He's saying you're replaceable. What? Don't you start, gun hippie. Should I just not help you survive anymore then? No, it's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. I might be. If I know you're crying, I might be. Hey, Fossa. Good combo. I like that. I really shouldn't. Thank you for the lurk, Diver Cat. Welcome back, Ploplots. Okay, yeah, tears officially cold and nasty. I'm gonna take a very quick break, grab myself another brew. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Cool, I'll leave you guys to deal with that. But yes, I will see you all in just a few minutes. Do your usual thing, heists and whatever, but grab a drink, stretch, do all the nice things as well. And if you're not subbed, you might get adverts in a minute, so sorry about that if you do. But if you don't, then hey, good times, eh? Good times. I'll see you in just a moment. Fear not, I made it back, and I have more tea. Everything is good. Gregolar, how you doing? Popping up for the gambles there. Love it. Really not worthy of a facepalm, but any excuse to use the new emotes, exactly. Oh, look at Dre coming in with the table flip emote. Love it. I went down to meet Jet Davy Jones. Cripes. Cripes. I haven't had that in a while. I like that. I like that. Oh dear. Jazz now has no nuggets. Hey Rad, how you doing? Shrek from Music Man's stream. The legend that is Music Man. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Right, I think we're ready to clear up here. I think I'm done chopping stuff for now. We've done enough chopping. We're gonna go do some planning. I should probably. Nah, I can probably hold all that. Nope, I can't hold all that. I was too optimistic. I was always taught to be optimistic. Turns out, doesn't work. That didn't work. Hey Roger, how you doing? Welcome in. You've lost every gamble. That would explain why you currently have zero nuggets there. Yeah, I can see how that would lead to that. Right, let's. We'll take this back down again. Oh, probably should have waited to take the beacon bits down until. Yeah, whatever. It's too late now. I know, I was sad. Batron, how you doing? Have I got enough space to pick up all the iron? I do. Good to know. Shrek, thank you for contributing to the hardcore challenge. You're only 300 beard stones as well. Much appreciated. We'll get that stream, don't you worry. I mean, what percentage are we at now? I can't actually see it. I don't have the right screen up because I'm terrible. Commander Richter, 14,000. It's alright, Shrek, you'll get more when you hang out. The more you hang out, the more you get. You're all good. Champion, how you doing? Thanks for the contribution as well. 63%, that's pretty good. Swelterton's in the house, how you doing? Yeah, 63%, that's pretty good. We've still got a good couple of weeks to go at least on that as well, haven't we? Plenty of time. Boop. Right, no one will ever know we were here. We've left the landscape unscathed. Apart from maybe one or two missing trees. Gummy bear? Jeez! Coming in with the 500 biddies.
Hey, hope you are well. I can't stop, unfortunately, but wanted to share some love. Smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts.
With hearts. Gummy Bear, you're too kind. Thank you much, Ian. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're well. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well, thank you. Although apparently I can't pick those up. There we go. Yeah, we've just been doing some chopping. And now we're going to go do some planning. We're all good. Greg Alar contributing to the hardcore challenge as well. Thank you muchly. Right. Well, I think we're done here for now. Let's go do some planning, shall we? I need that beardy button. Fair enough. Fair enough. But no, we've actually I've still got 3 people, I think, that have bought a beardy button and haven't told me what they want, and 1 custom command as well. And 2 of those things are Alizarians. But it's a hard one, you know. You've got to come up with a sound clip and a custom command. I shall return on a better day. Well, it was lovely to see you, Gummy Bear, and I hope things are all right with you. Stay on target. Okay, I'm roughly staying on target. I'm just going to drop off these boxes, and then, as I say, we'll do some planning and things and stuff and things on the lower portion of the village. I've already got some kind of plans for some of the top bits, on top of the hills, so we'll come back to those. You know what you want already. I did Sclavia M, yes. Well, the nether tunnel that you just saw, I didn't do all of that. I just did the last bit that was sort of different, the Blackstone bit. But everything in this area since it came through the portal, this is my home on the Truly Bedrock server, this is my base. But there's loads of awesome stuff all over the server from the different members. We don't need the iron. We can dump that in here. Don't need the beacon anymore because it's dangerous. Let's get rid of that. No space for a bed in there. Let's stick it in the storage one. It's fine. It's almost the same. Chuck our extra axe back in there. We never did need it. I didn't realise quite how lasting these axes were going to be. Not gonna lie, I don't know what Truly Bedrock is. So Truly Bedrock is a multiplayer SMP with lots of awesome YouTube content creators on, and streamers. In fact, yes, if you click that link that Blondie's just put up, that will give you all the information, all the people. Mr. Q! How you doing, dude? Hope you're well. You have enough for a custom command? I think I know what to go for, but I'm giving it plenty of consideration. That's the way, Plod Plod. That's the way. Did you steal the food again? Yes, that was very sneaky. Sneaky Mrs. B again. Right, I'm going to grab some wool. I think wool is going to be the best thing for marking out the different areas, right? We can put colour all over the place. So we'll just grab a couple of stacks of some different colours. We have so much wool. Good to know this thing works, though. Right, well that'll probably do for now. We'll probably end up marking out most of the stuff in one colour anyway. Could I also claim some trees? What do you mean, claim some trees? Just buy it and never use it like me? See, look, Watcher knows. Spent 75,000 points on essentially nothing at this stage, Watcher. I've still got it on my list. Helga, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. So, last stream. Last TV stream. Let's go to bed first. We were working on a few terraced buildings in the main village bit that were kind of on the edge and then had a little gateway. Or were going to have a gateway. I've got those finished. So if we go over here now, it was these three buildings here. Let's quickly despawn that dude. 75,000 point big fat nothing. Basically, yeah, there you go. Look, Wraith's got it. Wraith's got it. There's the waste command. Right, so what we've done here, I've just temporarily put these crates and things here for now because I'm not sure what to do with this area. It feels like a bit of a village square, so I might put like a fountain or a well or something in it. I don't really know. But these are the buildings we were working on last stream. And yeah, I've got them all finished. All three buildings are up. They're all good. They're going through the wall. We've got the tunnel going through. I sorted out all the problems with the pillars. It turned out that I'd set all this stuff back one block too many, so I had to pull the whole side of the building forward. But I've got those bits done. The problem we've got now is what to do with all this other stuff, because there's certain things that I don't really want to move. Like, this is in a really awkward place, because this is a crypt. The church is over there, and I don't want a massive graveyard here. So we're probably going to have to like hide this in some kind of wooded area, which... Jesse's tree, don't want to move that again either, so that kind of leans towards that. This stuff here can all come down. This wagon will go, because that was part of the storyline we don't need anymore. So we've got big space here, and we've got a big space here, and I need to work out what we're going to do. Let's stand on Spruce Willis and get a better view, shall we? I'm alright. Was home today with stomach pain since last night. Oh, that's not good. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? There are some diamond trees that I would like to use the I own this button for. Right, okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine, Roger. You can certainly do that. Well, technically they're fake diamond trees at the moment because Dadcraft stole me diamonds. I've been assured that they're on my land somewhere, but I haven't even bothered looking for them yet. So they're actually fake diamonds in there at the moment, but I assure you they will be replaced with real diamonds again when I find those 38 diamond blocks he stole.
T4CH Yoda.
Hey, Teach, thank you for the biddies. How you doing, dude? Diamond Pines. Oh, yeah, sorry, you've got to refer to them as Diamond Pines from now on. Copyright, yep. Sorry, I forgot about that. Thanks. Diamond pines, not diamond trees. Yes, don't dog me into Dadcraft, alright? It's fine. It's fine. He hasn't technically agreed to anything, so at the moment I can still call him whatever the hell I like, you know. It's fine. I can call him what I like. I have gallstones. Oh, that's horrible. It's given green light and surgery to remove the gallbladder, but it's most likely been postponed due to COVID. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hyde S'mores Memorial, how dare you, sir? Do not think you can hide the shame of his death in a wooded wonderland. My God, we'll never forget. Look, it'll be fine.
Memorial. How dare you, sir? Do not think you can hide the shame of his death in a wooded wonderland. My God, we will never forget.
Wonderland being the key word there. What would you like to call your tree, Roger? I need to go get a name tag. I don't need a name tag for a tree. I need a book. I need a book for a tree. That's what I need. If Dadcraft set up another treasure hunt, you will never get your diamond blocks back. Oh, that is true. I was terrible at that. Yeah. There was, what, 12 clues in total, and on 5 of them I had to get help. I mean, everyone else has also had to get help on the clues. I don't know whether they've put that in their videos or not. But other than Foxy, I don't think anyone was quite as bad at it as I was. I need a book. That's what I needed. Memory like a fish, as usual. So we need one of them, and one of these. Because to name the tree, we're gonna put a sign on it or a book. Because the books look really good on the trees, so I think we should stick with the book. Roger's diamond tree. Oh, it's got to go on a sign then, really, isn't it? Make sure Dadcraft sees it. Spruce. I think oak sign's probably gonna be best. Birch is gonna be a bit too light. Cool. So let's make one of them. Make some oak signs. We don't need one of them with us, but we'll put the rest in here. Roger's diamond tree. Which one would you like, Roger? You have a choice. You can have like one of the ones at the back, which you probably don't want. There's the biggest diamond tree, or there's the richest diamond tree, or there's the first diamond tree people are going to see when they come to the base, which are 3 different trees. They're probably the best 3. So you got the original diamond tree, which has got the most diamond blocks in it when they're actually back. You've got that diamond tree, which is the first one people generally come to, and then you've got the big diamond tree, which is just the biggest. Roger's diamond pine. Well, apparently this. It's not me naming this. This is Roger naming this. So technically, it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. I just need to know which one you want. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the back.
Now give me the beat.
You would like the biggest one? Well, this is the biggest one. Roger's diamond tree. Beautiful. Right, we need to change the book out as well. Because I did have a book here. The largest yet not richest of the diamond trees, erected by both Jesse B and Mr. B, mainly Jesse, 7 diamond blocks. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to leave that and just leave the sign, actually. I think that works. Because that way I don't have to change the book. Now I want a tree. Must resist for Beardy button. No. Well, you know. The I own this button essentially lets you name like a bridge, a mountain, an area, a cliff. You can name pretty much whatever you want. Thanks, Elric. It was a cool treasure hunt. I really don't watch any other TB members, so I appreciated seeing what the other players are up to. Ah, yeah, no, the treasure hunt was awesome. And yeah, the fact that obviously it got us going around and seeing what everyone was doing is also awesome. Right, so... Oh, I'll tell you what. I do need those oak signs, because we're probably going to want to label the things that we're plotting out here. That would be wise. We're going to do some planning. We're having a planning stream. I don't think we've done one of those before. So get your thinking caps on of what you want to see in that sort of bottom area. We'll stand on the cliff and have a good look down and discuss. But there are a couple of things I know that I want to put in, and I know where I want to put them. So we're going to get those bits in first. I don't need the book on me anymore. Decided against the book. The sign works better. So how long till Wraith breaks and gets a tree, eh? That's the question. That is the question. But the beardy button has voice clip though. Nope, I want the button more. To be honest, Wraith, with the amount you're here, you'll end up with both fairly soon. I want to see a bunch of up we go all over the place. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Come on now. Come on now. Right, I'm going to go over here. So here we're going to be putting a lighthouse. Basically, it's where all the nasty rocky bits are. It's probably the most sticky outy bit of land around this area as well. So yeah, I think a lighthouse in this general area makes sense. So I'm just going to... It's probably going to be a circle actually, isn't it? Not that it'll be this size that I'm putting down now, but what we've got, 5? Yeah, that's going to be too big. But we'll put down roughly where the lighthouse is going to go. Do you want your diamonds now? No, I'm waiting. Dadcraft's got them back. I don't care where he's put them. They're not where I left them. It's on him to fix my trees. Look, the fake diamonds disappear when I get far away from them. It's quite depressing. But no, that's on Dadcraft to fix. He broke it. He can fix it. By the way, it is all just in good fun. I'm sure you're aware, but even that's going to be a bit too big, isn't it? I'm going to have to go... Oh my days. Thank you, Elric. I can always rely on you to blast my ear holes with loud noises. I vote for a well further down towards where the mill would be. Okay. What we'll do is I'll quickly mark out the bits I know I want. I probably should have brought some shears with me, really, shouldn't I? Let's be honest. We'll quickly just nip off and make some in a sec. But I'm just putting in roughly where a lighthouse is going to go, and I know where a tavern's going to go. Beyond that, it's kind of all up for debate, really. Yeah, we'll have a lighthouse here. Oh, caps lock. Lighthouse, I missed again. Right, so we're going to have a lighthouse there. I'm going to quickly go grab some shears. The most sticky outy piece of land. Stop with the tech talk, Mr. B. I'm sorry, Mr. Q. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you off there. Thank you, Elric. Oh, did you scare Giraffe Queen? Table flips. To be fair, loud noise is probably the best thing you could get blasted with. Think of the alternatives. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Right, I just need a couple of pieces of iron. Come on. I've got too much now. Is there space in any of these for me to jam any in? Tell you what. There you go. That'll get picked up by the hopper. Right, let's go. Hopper minecart even. It's fine. It's dark again already, really now. I swear we only just slept. Seen lots of the new emotes tonight. It does make me happy. See them being used. Right, so that's going to be the lighthouse. And the plan is to put a tavern in this area. So I don't know what shape it's going to be. And then there's going to be like a path and like a little parky bit type there next to the... Thank you, Elric. Oh dear. I don't like... It's when I'm near all my stuff. It panics me. It panics me. Right, so we're going to put a tavern in here somewhere. Just want to think what kind of shape we want it. Maybe something along these lines. Oof, too close to that tree. Let's make these shears. Yes, a bit too close to the trees, so we can't have it come in out there. Oh, should we attempt an angled building? Is that something we should be doing? Probably not, is it? It's probably not something we should be doing, but I'm tempted. Maybe we'll do like a... slightly angled building. We've not done too many angled things, so maybe this would be a good experiment. I mean, that's probably a bit big actually for the tavern, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not keen on that. It feels like it's too jammed in. Maybe we need a smaller tavern. I mean, I suppose we could push this bit out further, couldn't we? To like, there maybe. Epic Man Guy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Beardy Clan. So we could go out to there maybe. No, because that's where it goes into the tree. Oof, we do not have a lot of space here at all, do we? How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that could work. Do something like that, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to go one more. So that could work for our tavern. We'll try an angled building somewhere else. Because then we can put a nice little entrance in here or something. Yeah, we can figure this out. We could even come this way a bit further if we need to. Mr. B, are you going to be doing tours of your Patreon world for Christmas? Of course, they will both be getting toured over Christmas. That's probably the next time we'll be doing tours, in fact. Sort of in December. Don't know how close to Christmas because I don't exactly know what the plans are at the moment. It kind of depends on the whole COVID thing, so... So we're going to put a tavern there. And we know that we've got a mill going here. We've already marked that out, so let's just stick a sign down. And I also know that this whole area here, pretty much down to around there somewhere, I'm going to mark this out. So all this area here is basically going to be wheat fields for the mill. So I'm just going to mark off roughly an area, because we're going to want to have paths going around the side of this as well. But yeah, I want most of this to be wheat fields, essentially, all around here. So I'm just going to put in a rough shape for these. So that's all going to be an extension of the mill, essentially. Eat! Fair enough. How about a small building on the surface and build the tavern underground? It could even have an undersea view. You see, I don't think medieval taverns would have had undersea views, though. That's a bit too modern. A bit of planning and marking out. Yeah, well, I did plan and marked out that village about 3 months ago, and I only removed the final bit of wool from it yesterday. So, yeah. It's good to plan, but then you also end up with lots of coloured wool everywhere, or whatever it is you use. But yeah, so, from up here, what are we going to have? So we're going to have a lighthouse and a tavern, and then like a parky, foresty bit there, right? So that's all good. So we've got this space along here that we're going to want to do something with. And I'm wondering if we literally make this bit here and this bit here. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in, shall we? Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. So I'm thinking this bit here and this bit here should maybe just have a few trees and things, like lining the path, maybe a little bit down to a private beach down there or something. great when you're not sure what to do next. Plenty of options, yes. In Venice, they had undersea view in the Middle Ages. It's probably unintentional, though, right? Oh, goody. I may actually have an idea for a build on the Christmas bit, but it will take a while, so I'm just checking how long I had. You've got at least 6 weeks. I mean, I'll probably end up having to do a tour maybe middle of December of one of the servers. And then probably a week later I'll do the other one, so I imagine that's when they'll be. So aim for like middle of December. So you've got like 6-7 weeks to do wintry, Christmassy stuff over there. So I'm thinking foresty bit over there, like a few trees and things and so on, because we've got this whole area here we can put buildings and we can link it up to the town through this bit more than this bit, if that makes sense. A cove next to the lighthouse. Yeah, I mean, this whole bit under here is already hollow. So we could have, like... Yeah, we could have, like, a little beach down there that leads around to a cove or something, maybe. That would be quite cool. And then that same cove, because I have to do it with every tavern I build, that same cove could be the smuggler's tunnel for the tavern. So we could link the basement of the tavern up to the smuggler's cove, and then have, like, a little beach that goes around, and then all foresty up here on the cliff edge. So that could be quite nice. It's well known that Venice planned out its buildings in wool beforehand. Yes, it did, yeah. Fantasy medieval, got to make money off the drowned. It's basically... So, the general concept is over here it's more just like sort of traditional medieval type stuff. So you've got your shops and your stuff down there. We've got the smelter and like the mining stuff as you go up here. There'll be some more like miney workshop type buildings up here before we get into the frozen wilderness, which has got its own plan. And then down this way, I want to have the more sort of remote areas of town. So that's why we've got, obviously, the lighthouse is just because coast. The tavern, and then maybe like a few houses or something out here. These trees here and the wagon I'm going to remove. So we've got this space here where we can put a bit more of a proper building. And same with this area here. So we could make that residential, maybe. Your definition of beach and mine are very different. Yes, yeah, mine are just gravel. Traditional medieval bamboo farms. You know, you can ignore that. That's where the pandas are temporarily accommodated. And then, yeah, the plan is, as it goes this way, it's getting a bit more fantasy, so the buildings are going to sort of slightly change their style and their roof types and stuff like that. And it's going to be inside there is going to be like a mushroom kingdom, essentially, underneath. Across the bridge here. There's going to be lots of that sort of stuff going on. So the question is, what do we do with this big space here and this space here? They're probably the main two questions at the moment. This is really horrible trying to fly when you're zoomed in with a 30-degree field of view. It's just scary. Alizarian, Mr. Quisling, and Giraffe Queen, thank you for contributing to the hardcore stream day. So, not trying to make you work, but what about a custom-built coral reef? I mean, underwater's the least of my worries at the moment. Maybe in future, if... I've got plenty of other bits above the sea that's actually going to be visible. Because you can't see under the water, so there's not really much point. Market stalls, ooh. That area there would work well for a market, wouldn't it? Because it's in between a couple of big buildings. We've got the greenhouse there, so that's good for produce for the market. We've got the mill and the wheat fields and stuff are going to be there. So a market in that area, or maybe a couple of buildings there and a market in the middle. Oof. Ooh, I like the idea of a market, though. Whereabout do you reckon, chat? Option 1, option 2? Either way, they've got to go around there somewhere, because otherwise they're going to be too far away from the town centre. If it's by the beach, you could have little chalets. I know that's spelt wrong. Around the bigger tavern. Beaches always have little chalets for changing and stuff, right? I don't think they did in medieval times. Could build a monastery so the panda can find the killer source. Wow. Basically, over here, on this side of the mountain, there's going to be a ruined monastery, basically there. So yeah, I suppose we've got the monastery covered. We've got the monastery covered. It's just gonna be round the back. A small cattle farm in the middle of a town. I'm not sure. Because as I say, we're gonna have a few trees and things. Yeah, I think if I was gonna do cattle, I'd want to do it up on the hills. I think that'd make more sense up there. A market in the middle for sure, in that one there, you reckon? So chop down these trees, get rid of the wagon. I mean, these trees never did grow. They never grew up to be proper trees. Oh, it's dark. Yeah, so I think the market there is a good call. Detective Panda. Well, we do need a panda detective, if I'm honest. Well, we need a detective. It doesn't have to be a panda, but we definitely need a detective. Some shenanigans been going on. Right. Get that field of view back to normal so I can see what's going on. Sleep. Hey Phipps. Yes, we're getting there. We're planning out our village at the moment, which is always nice, good fun. Whatever, of course, they did in medieval times, how did the maiden retain their virtue? Do some research. Well, what you reckon that they would have had like little beach chalets down there, right? Bearing in mind it's going to be essentially a little stone beach that's going to go here and probably into a cove around there somewhere, or around here somewhere. I think we're thinking different kinds of beaches. This isn't like a holiday resort beach. It's literally going to be pretty much gravel with a few bits of sand. Definitely need to have a diamond tree next to the... I think you mean a diamond pine. I think you mean a diamond pine. Yeah, a shoreline. Yeah, that's the one, Richter. I'm just going to agree with you, Richter, because I'm not in the mood today. Yes, it is basically going to be a nice shoreline. In England, we call them beaches because we make do with what we have. But, yeah. Giving me Isle of Wight vibes. Isle of Wight. I mean, we're not on an island, but I can, yeah, like with the lighthouse and stuff and the way that the cove is, I can see that. We're not going to do Needles Beach though. Too many different colours of sand there. Let's forget the chalets. Are you all right there, Rafe? Pretty sure it's a diamond tree. See, I mean, I'm with you guys. I agree, but you know, we can't go getting sued now. Which is basically what's happening. Although in his, did you notice in his scavenger hunt, he also called them diamond trees. So, you know, just saying. Just saying, I don't think he's really got a case there. But he seems adamant. What county I'm from? Originally, I'm from Essex, but I don't live in Essex anymore. I live in the West Country these days. Cool, right, so we're going to put a market down here. That is decided. I think that's going to work really well, actually. Obviously, behind the market, we're going to have this. So I reckon we're probably going to have to maybe clean it up a little bit on the outside and fence it off, and then we can keep it where it is, and it's more like an attraction at the town. A memorial in the middle of the town, as opposed to just some random thing in the middle of a forest. Would that make you happier, Wraith? Is that acceptable to you? So I'm just going to mark off roughly the area. Obviously, because this is a market, it's going to be a bit all over the place when we actually come to build it. So I'm just going to mark off the zone, essentially. So all of this will be market. We'll just go around this wagon because it's in the way. Cool. I think that's gonna work well. We'll have to take down these trees. Quite like doing all this planning. Lets me know what's going on. I'm just gonna stick that in the middle on a purple bit of wool. Boop. Right, so that's gonna be our market. Good thinking. With the fairies and the pirates. Not quite that west, but almost, yeah. Not far off. So you say West Country, but you do your scones wrong, so not West Country. Hey look, I'm from Essex, so I'll do my scones as I do my scones, alright. Town cemetery? I mean, I'm not sure, because the thing is, we've actually got a church over here, and I think we're better off having no cemetery, as opposed to a cemetery that's not attached to a church, if that makes sense. So I think we'll just leave this lone memorial crypt, essentially, as its own thing. I don't think I want to expand it into a whole graveyard. We're already building a graveyard over in the Halloween district, so I don't want to be repeating myself, mainly. How about a stable? See, I've already done a stable as well, but we could do. I mean, this is the next area we need to figure out. Let's go back up on top. Whee! So we could do a stable. So right, we've got lighthouse, tavern, market, foresty stuff, mill, fields. We could just put some more houses in there, like a few houses, a couple of streets maybe. You should use his own treasure hunt, turn diamond tree against Dad Crush claim. Mr. B actually let slip where he lives in a previous stream, but I'm staying stum. I did plod, yes. Underground, that was a good few weeks ago now. That might be long gone. Such a tease. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not really that bothered, but yeah. Still. Silo. Oh, a distillery. I'm trying to think though. I feel like a distillery might do well up here actually, because here I'm definitely putting a building. It's going to be a tall, thin building probably. But what with the mill being there and the fact I'm going to put a bridge across to the mill from here, maybe we should use this hill for a distillery type place. Underground crypts like in Game of Thrones. I want to focus on doing the top bits first. A public execution stand. No, we're gonna not go a little bit. We're not gonna go dark. But yeah, I really like the idea of a brewery. I think we can make a cool one here in the side of the cliff, because if we need more space, we can just dig into the cliff, right? And a brewery up here, right by the mill, just makes sense. Do we like this plan? Brewery up here? Is that what we're gonna do? Obviously, all these plans are subject to change as things go on, but I like that idea. Yes, barrels can age in the mountain. Oh yes, we could literally have the cellars, so to speak. I like this. Right, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. So I'm going to do this as a set of squares. Maybe we can squeeze a little outbuilding in there somewhere. So roughly around here, yeah. So we're going to have to make sure it's bigger on the inside. You have to Mary Poppins it. But the good thing is, because this is a custom built hill, we've actually got loads of space underneath for putting stuff in. So we can actually have it so you walk in on this level and you walk in onto like a balcony, and then you've actually got all the big silos actually go down into the hill, because there's loads of space under there. I like that. Good call. A little fishing boat and port on the river. I mean, that's pretty much what's going to be down that bit there, I'd imagine. Because I want to have, like, more houses and things around this bit. I want this bit to be a bit more built up than back here. So I think maybe a little dock over there. Thing is, we've already got a dock over there, so I'm not sure. There could be a walkway going down to the river to take the barrels to the boats. Yes. So basically, the walkway is going to be going down this way. So, let me think. I mean, the barrels are going to have to be taken away by wagon. There's no way they're going to be able to just roll them. Because there's not enough space here to put in, like, barges. Barges wouldn't get around those corners. There'll be a tavern nearer the coast. Yes, we're going to have... Yes, Phipps. The tavern is going to be the yellow building over there. So, we've been doing a bit of planning. Bit of planning, Phipps. Bit of planning. So we've got lighthouse, tavern, little gardeny bit, more trees and a bit more wilderness there. Then we've got a marketplace going there. These are going to be the wheat fields for the mill and then the brewery. Still plenty of space though. This bit here is the bit that's troubling me the most, because of what's around it, we've got to figure out how to do it. Because this is a mining building. These are the wheat fields. That's a greenhouse. And that's the market, but that's the town. So what do you put here that kind of fits those things? That is the question. We could just put a park in there, but I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out. I don't know. Strawberries for a winery. Oh. Dealing with smelly cat droppings. That does not sound great. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, strawberry fields for a winery type bit. I mean, when I say these are going to be crop fields, they're not going to be like massive. It's not just going to be one big wheat field. We're going to split this up into like a couple of different fields for different crops. So we could put strawberries and stuff down there maybe. A sawmill. What, here? I feel like a sawmill might go better up here. Because if we were to put a mill up here, we could have loads of trees and have like a bit of forest that's been cut down and stuff. And yeah, I feel like a mill's going to need quite a lot. A sawmill's going to need quite a lot of space. So maybe up there is a better idea. What do you reckon? Sorry, Farnsworth, I have been hurt by them too much. A bakery that makes use of the wheat from the fields and supplies the market. Ooh, so put a bakery down here. Mr. B gets hurt by them a lot. I do, but if they're in a field and they're contained, it'll be fine. I won't have to ever go in there. I like the idea of a bakery, though. A bakery could fit nicely here, because as you say, it's by the fields, it's by the town, it's by the market. Maybe I need to put, like, a row of buildings there and a row of buildings there, so we've got, like, a few different buildings down here. I'll tell you what, let's hop in here. We'll block out a few buildings, and we can decide... We don't have to decide what they're going to be now, I suppose. I like the idea of a bakery, though. That fits. A warehouse for quarry market. I don't just want to dump a massive warehouse down there. I think we need to be a bit more delicate than that. So I like the idea of a bakery. So if that's going to be there, how much space do we have? We haven't got a lot of space, have we? So if we're going to put buildings down here, they're going to be up pretty close to the greenhouse. It's probably not going to be much space down the back here. And then we've got the river there. So that'd be nice if that was a little bit that people could walk around. So maybe we need to put in some small buildings here. We can split this into a couple of different buildings. Yeah, maybe we need a couple of small buildings there, maybe. And then we could get rid of these stairs and we could put in some more buildings on this side. We could even have this as like an entrance into one of the buildings. Around the back there. Fits! Oh, you still love the David Mitchell, do you? Fair enough. Bakers, butchers, basic produce. Mr. Trick. Yes. Yes, Rick Roy. I thought you did that on purpose then. Oh, I love it. Thank you for the biddies, Phipps. And I'm glad you enjoy seeing David Mitchell being happy. Cool, so I reckon if we did something like that, we could even bring this field around a bit more if we need to, or stick some trees in, or just have like a little nicey bit. But we could get a building in here and a building in there that utilises this. So we've got a nice tight walkway down here. We can get rid of all these. Yeah, I reckon we can make that work. And then we've got plenty of space for paths and stuff. We could even pull this forward a bit more, probably. I reckon we can probably get away with that. So I do like the idea of a baker's, maybe a butcher's. Probably not a candlestick maker's, let's be honest. Considering there are no candles. It's just... they don't exist.
Mr. Bear 17 love, Mr. Bear 17 hype, Mr. Bear 17 s'mores, Mr. Bear 17 boom 2.
I can't wait so I can shorten that. Thank you for the resub there, Throwlash. 7 months. How's things? Candlestick maker after 117. Yeah, but we won't be in this world after 117 most likely. I imagine because of the timings and stuff, that's probably around the time we'll go to Season 2. That seems like it'd be the appropriate time to do it. So I think what I want to do here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to stick a rough divide down the middle for now, because we don't know exactly what we're going to be putting here. But we do know we're going to be putting shops, right? Just shops of some sort. We're going to have a baker's for sure. Definitely going to have a baker. So these can be... We can do these buildings as if they're not market stalls, but not quite full buildings. They're like something in between maybe on this side, because they're close to the greenhouse and stuff like that. I think that could probably work. Here, this will be shop of sorts. Don't know what. And then over here, we can make these buildings a little bit taller because of the side they're on. I think they'll probably help with that quite well if these ones were a bit taller. So these were more permanent buildings. So this will be a shop. And maybe stick another shop there. Have I run out of signs? Oh, man. Let's go get some more signs. A new world needed for the cave update. Exactly. Yeah, there'll be a Season 3. I imagine it'll be around then at some time, but as I say, absolutely no idea. Pickles and torches and redstone torches could be your candles. They got announced today in very... Oh, did they? Oh. So what was the proper announcement for the candles then? I've not seen anything today in regard to updates and whatnot. Signs I came back for. Stall in the front, storage in the back, the mullet of sales. Brilliant. Love it. Oh, I've got too much stuff, as usual. Another 15 signs should probably be enough for now, though. Cool. Back out the front. They're in the snapshot, the Java snapshot for 117. Ah. Do you have a smithy? I do, yes. I've got a smithy in the village. Random pickle van in the middle of a medieval village, just for a laugh. It would upset me. It would upset me too much. I don't think I can do that to myself. I wouldn't be able to do it. Smaller shop. Oh, I've done it again. It's okay. We're not in Java. We can hit enter. Always forget that. Cool. So smaller shop, and or a shop of sorts, and a baker's. I like this. Here I feel like there should be a tree. Oh, that's screaming for a bridge across there though, isn't it? A bridge? We could put an angled bridge in maybe, because they're always fun. We could give that a go. Yeah, I think a bridge across there would work well, so we'll hold off on putting that tree in for now until we decide if we're actually going to do that or not. Maybe even try and get an arched bridge. A diagonal arched bridge. That'd be a challenge, wouldn't it? We can give it a go. Fishing supply shop. Well, we've already got like a fishing place over this way. No, it's fine, it's fine. So yeah, over here we've already got a fishing dock and a fishing shack, and we've even got a smoker, smoking our fish. So yeah, we don't need to worry about fishing stuff. We've got that covered. We've got that covered. Right, let's see how we're looking on the old bird's eye view, shall we? Okay. So we've basically done all of this bit. We know what we're doing. 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 We basically know what we're doing. Up until this line. Here, as I say, we're probably just going to be putting in, like, houses and streets and things like that. I just want to have, like, a few houses and a little bit of foresty stuff going on. Like, I want there to be lots of trees and basically, like what we've got going on over here. So like what we've got going on over here, there's, you know, a couple of trees and scenery and stuff like that. I kind of want that down here as well, but not those style of buildings. I want them to be more this style. This style, but ramshackle. Did you build this massive cliff just to get a better look at town? Yes. Throw in the shutdown Office of Beard LLP. Oh, I totally could. I'll do that in like one of the small little buildings. I like that idea. Genius. I know. I mean, most people just build like a single column and then stand on that and look down, but no. No, what they're missing is they didn't build a cliff. It will occupy Big Dre and then I can sneak in for the... Nice. Speaking of which, I'm going to deny one. Oh, Dre's flipping tables. What have you done? Right. So yeah, that's that side of things. Around here, I'm probably just going to sneak in like a little house, maybe. And generally, this is all going to be like more wilderness and stuff. Don't want it to be too dense, you know, too populated outside there. But yeah, I think that'll work. And yeah, there's going to be a bridge going across there. Maybe a bridge there is a good idea. We've got a lower bridge there and a higher bridge. And then maybe another bridge there. We're going to have loads of bridges. And we need to put a bridge in there as well. I'm sure it's fine. We can probably figure this out, right? Thank you, Glade. I'm glad you approve. I'm having fun over here, I must say. Cool. Then over here, as I say, we're just going to have like lots of houses and stuff. So, lots of houses and foresty stuff. There we go. Lots of houses and foresty stuff. That's what's going to go in this general area. Yeah, I think that'll work. Because then once all this is built up and we've got shops and markets and then more town and stuff and then bigger buildings and then slightly bigger well, not as big as that, but in-betweeny buildings, offices of MRB associates, they can go there as well. And then that bit's all built up. And then after this point, we're actually all done around here. We need to sort out the cliff edge at the top, but the bottom down here is all done, which is awesome. And then we need the bridge in here. So here is going to be bridge. That's needed. Quite frankly, I'm disgusted at how good this is. These are good ideas for the rest of us. I'm glad you like it, Ryan. Hey, Fire Frenzy, how you doing? There's already a forest of s'mores. Oh, brutal. Been good, Fire, been good. I mean, we might get blown up in a second because I'm drinking tea in the middle of the night in an unlit area, but other than that, I've been good. How have you been, Frenzy? Clunker, thank you for the donation to the hardcore bonus stream challenge there as well. Yeah, that stuff's spawning. We should probably leave. Yeah, let's leave. Toodles. I'll tell you what though. We're gonna go to sleep. And something I keep meaning to do but keep forgetting to do is I need to go restock the mini blocks. So we're gonna chill out for a bit while I think about the next areas. Oh, jeez, you did it while I was trying to go to bed. Okay, I didn't take too much damage. We're all good. Two nitwits in the office. Oh, 100%. Yes, that's a genius idea for the offices of MRB associates. They have been disbanded, by the way. They were unreliable and were terrible at their jobs. Doing good, thanks. Been insanely busy with work, the usual. Looking forward to a chilled evening. Yes. Chilled evenings are always the good ones, Frenzy. Thank you for the Benny Hill there, Wraith. Waste. Love it. There was a Oscar in there. I missed him. How you doing, Oscar? How's things? Right, so I came back here to drop off the wool for now, and then we're going to load up on the mini blocks I need to restock the shop with. We'll just take a small detour. I'll tell you what, I'm going to double this wool into a shulker chest, because we're probably going to want to pick it up again, aren't we? Wrong one. Ah, like a glove. Look at that, smooth. Has Slime Corp made any money since its CEO took over? The only money it's ever made was since the CEO took over. Radioactive Panda he's turned that business around, I tell you. We had some recent sales as well, which is unusual at this stage. You'd think everyone would have access to slime by now, but yeah. But we've probably made about a stack of diamonds from the slime shop, give or take. It's not been bad. Most of that was from Foxy early on in the season. Working away, played some Skyrim last 2 nights. I can't remember the last time I played. Did I play? No, it was Morrowind. Morrowind was the one I played. That was years ago. I forgot to pick up the mini blocks. Back in we go. Ooh, that was smooth. Did you find your diamonds? You mean has Dadcraft returned them to their original position? No, not yet. He has not. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. To be honest, I only delivered the latest message to him last night, so I wouldn't expect them to be back yet. Right, so I'm probably going to need another shulker. Didn't really think this through. There's one. Right, so we've got some mini blocks we need to take with us. Those. Got lots of leaves to take and some more logs. We don't need those, let's be honest. The bee stuff, yep, we'll take those and more leaves. These ones are all pretty full already over there. Scaffolding, we'll probably get rid of some more of that. I believe, apart from them, the rest of those should be fairly full. Light grey concrete. Loads of concrete. Right, let's dump all these in here. So we are going to be expanding the mini block shop. I think we're going to need to make it bigger. We've collected more blocks now and we haven't got space for them all. I won't be doing that today, I'll tell you that much. Morrowind, best RPG ever. It was amazing, yeah. More rockets? Oh yeah, that's okay. Thank you for looking out for me though. You know what I'm like. So all these things we can probably fit in boxes. I don't know if we'll fit the red concrete in. We've had so much of that. Absolutely crazy amounts. Oh, that's the one I wanted. Those. We'll take those as well, and we'll take this with us. Right, let's go to the shops. I've got enough rockets. He's not read it as of last night, but they're still on your base on the mount. Oh, don't tell me where they are, owner. That's no fun. Spoilers. Come on now. I've been told to go get the previous versions and try them out. Well, Morrowind is the only one that I ever really played, and I played about 300 hours on that and never did a single quest. I literally just went around pilfering everything from everyone. So I have no idea what the storyline was in that game. No idea whatsoever. Can't wait to know what Dadcraft wrote in those last pages. Yes, yes. Interesting developments. Interesting developments indeed. But yeah, you'll have to wait. Yep, sounds like Morrowind. Exactly, yeah. I just went thieving. Kept going into caves. I was like, oh, that's a big shiny thing. And then I was selling it to the shop people when they would buy it. But you had to, like... You couldn't sell stuff back to them if you stole it from them originally, right? You had to, like, go to different towns or something, I seem to remember. Either way, I remember it being a bit of a pain. But that's all I ever did. All I did. The storyline is super solid. Been contemplating a roleplay playthrough on the channel actually. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I've literally never done. I don't think I've even got a spare barrel I can put glass in. Oh, that sold out, didn't it? Yeah. So we can put. We're gonna need to get the dyes to sort that out, but we can put glass in here. I don't want to give away all of this. I want to keep some for ourselves because we're gonna make use of that. We'll sort that out in a minute. I know it looks janky at the moment. Don't worry. Don't worry. It will make sense. Terracotta. Okay, we've got loads of that now, so we can give them more blocks for their money. Them ones? Nope. Yeah, we'll do that. No, keep a few for ourselves. Must remember to do that. I had trouble finding all of them, to be honest. A game with morals. Imagine if you couldn't sell a villager you took the crops from. I know, right? What's that all about? I just remember having to like travel a lot. What is the under new management thing? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, no. There were numerous complaints. So yeah, under new management, previous manager was sacked for making things difficult. New manager hates maths, no more counting. Just shop like a normal person and replace any slot with a diamond. Because previously I had a payment box there and was telling everyone to put stuff in there, but people were buying so many things that maths. So now no maths. Now it's just now I have no idea if I've sold anything until I go to restock a barrel and I'm like, oh look, there's some diamonds in there. But that's fine. I was trying to make life easy for myself, and as a result, I made life difficult for the customer. Not what you're supposed to do. I feel like we've got loads of them now, so we can probably give them more for their money. Pumpkins. No, we don't have mollusks. We do have lots of pumpkins, though. That'll do. Soul sands. Do we have that somewhere? That's around here. That's soil. Nope, done it again. Foxy complained Sabir's don't change the way people pay. It wasn't just Foxy, but yeah. Yeah. Nice to see you again, buddy. Gonna head out for some food. No worries, Oscar. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Hang on, I thought you were a UX person. Yeah. I'm more UI than UX, but I do UX, yeah. If only some shops could do the same in real life. What, you just pick up a chocolate bar and just leave your money where it was? Yeah. That's what I get for trying to run it like an actual shop. Oh my days, I've got loads of these. I need to stop buying them, don't I? Certainly don't need any more. I don't think anyone's even bought any of those. What have we got? Wool, gravel, chiseled stone. We'll get some of them in there. Gravel. I don't have gravel anywhere. So we've got no space for gravel. Sorry, gravel. Cannot go on the shelves today. This is what I mean. We're running out of space. We've got too many awesome mini blocks. Sandstone. That's this one. Oh, I went too far again. Grass. Yep, we can get rid of that. Hang on, I thought. Yep. Now if only something. Yep. Realism, please, Beard. No, make it easier for the customer. Yeah, exactly. Rookie mistake, sir. Look, on the plus side, right? What I've noticed is I made an absolute ton of diamonds when I first opened the shop. I've basically made nothing since I changed the payment. Maybe because I've not checked my barrels, but still. Probably don't have a shoplifting issue. No. You say rookie mistake, but yeah, I've since I changed it, I don't think I've made any sales apart from a couple of barrels and chests. But maybe it wasn't the right thing to do. Who knows? Or what probably happened is the shop opened, everyone brought what they needed, and that'll be it for the rest of the season. No one needs them anymore. But it's fine. I'm sure I had wool somewhere. Do I not have wool anywhere? Is that wool? How did I miss that? Well, that barrel's nearly full. Because you annoyed the customers and scared them away with maths. No, they all know it's been changed. It's fine. I mean, no one's really been using that shop either, to be honest. But that's probably because the stock in there is pretty pants at the moment. I sold a couple of boxes of fish, which I was very surprised about. But it's probably because they were like, oh, I need some shulker boxes. And they realised that instead of buying them from a shop, it's pretty much, you know, you might as well get some free fish with them, right? Pretty much the same price for full boxes of fish. Right. So we've got some more new ones here. We've got loads of the different B ones, but we've only got one barrel for B stuff. So, yeah. Another thing that we're probably going to need to change some point in future. Cool. In fact, I'm going to keep some of them for me. Yep, keep some of them. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll come back. I'm sure the customers will eventually come back. Come on now. We can give them more now. We've got loads. Emeralds, do I need those? Not really. Right, so this is the stuff that tends to sell fairly quickly in comparison. So what I need to do is let people know that these ones are back in stock. This is what people seem to buy. But I've been stocking them up gradually. We're getting there. Oh, there's only 3. That's no good. Birch leaves. So birch leaves are that one. Spruce. Beautiful. And some dark oak. I mean, I think this is the oak barrel, but whatever. Close enough, right? Something like that. They'll be back at Christmas. Loads of people will use theirs up for decorations and stuff. Ooh, that's good thinking. Yeah, sell loads to the Christmas district. They're going to be baubles and all sorts. The concrete should sell quite well then, actually, at Christmas. Good thinking. That's got me spirits back up. Right. I'm actually really looking forward to building in the Christmas district. Because I did that last year on my single-player world at the time, Yeptopia, and literally I had a weekend to get my Christmas video sorted because I was working away during the week. And in that weekend, me and Mrs. B created an entire district, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Oh, why did I do that? But we get to do a fresh one this year. Orange. Okay, we're almost done, folks. We're almost done. Green. Did I not have... Oh. So, this is why I need more barrels. I can't fit the normal green concrete out. And I can't fit the normal grey concrete out because I didn't have them when I first set up the shop. Light grey, can I fit that? Yeah. I could put the other greys and things in these boxes, but I don't think there's any point at the moment. I think we shall wait until I actually expand the shop. Is that all of those? I think that's all of those. Gotta head off soon. Is there a stream on Friday? There is indeed a stream on Friday, Bloodbloods. Yes, it'll be 240p on Friday. Probably working on the mob farm storage, I would imagine. Gotta make that nicey-nicey. Loads of coral. Ah, jeez. I mean, I suppose having lots of red coming up to Christmas is not necessarily a bad thing. Shocking. See, I mean 98% of the time, but I'm nice 1% of the time when you're sad. The rest is a mystery. The rest is a mystery, yeah. Put green in with lime green. I mean, I could do, but I don't think people are going to see it. I'll just wait. I'm going to be expanding the shop probably in the next couple of weeks, so it's fine. They can just make do with what there is for now. Cobblestone. Oh. Oh. Keep breaking all the things. Sponges. These are a pain to get, these ones. They were quite expensive for me. I'm literally going to be losing money on selling those, but... no. Almost losing money on selling them. I had to buy the sponges from the trader to then swap them in for mini blocks. And they were 4 diamonds a piece. Not cheap, folks. Not cheap. Dub, dub, dub. I've done it again. What is with me today? Okay. That's a lot of black concrete blocks. That's everything restocked, and we didn't pull a single diamond out of any of the barrels. So, yeah. It's still a very, very dry market at the moment. We'll take all of these with us. Oh well, maybe in future. Although, thinking about it, I think we might have some profit over here. Pretty sure Dadcraft came and brought some chorus fruit the other day. 8! Okay, we'll do. Oh, I can't even get that ladder. It's the most annoying thing to get into this shop. Oh, I've already collected those, apparently. Someone brought endstone. We did actually sell some shulkers the other day as well, which I was quite pleased with. Right, lots of stuff to munch down there. I mean, we could check Slime Corp again. Yeah. I don't think anyone's bought anything from here for a long time, though. I could probably double up the stacks now. Entice people in. Buy one, get one free deals, you know. Put up a big blimp, buy one, get one free sale. I mean, we could check the C shop, but I don't even know if there's any point, really. Is there any point? Nobody goes in here. Not anymore. Yeah, we sold all of those once, but that was about it. Who's that? Is that Foxy working on his mold? It is. What's he up to? Oh, it's a Wednesday. He's probably streaming as well, isn't he? I don't even know what he's up to down there. Not sure if I dare ask. Ooh. Well, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. Don't even want to know. He's got golden carrots. Should be either 3 or 6 haunches. It's surprising that he hasn't taken any damage. He's nicked your glass door idea. I nicked it off someone else, so yeah, it's fine. He can nick what he wants. 4 haunches with heart damage and 5 haunches. God, they see. He is streaming. Oh, he is streaming, so there's no spoilers if I go and look around those shops then. Right, I'm going to go and have a ganders. I thought he might be. Because he normally does on a Wednesday, so. Let's see, what's going on? Okay, blackstone, bone blocks. What's this? Black and white. See what he's done there. This is cool, this is cool. Fishmongers. Oh, jeez. That's brutal. Butchers. Nice. That's well cool. Armor stand magic. Mob bits. Yeah. Arrows are us. This is amazing. He's done so many. I know he said he had lots of random stuff to sell, but jeez. Blockheads. Nice. Prismarine to go. Kelp on the shelf. Kelp on the shelf? That doesn't even make sense, but I love it. I'm joking, do what you like. I will, Wraith. I will, don't you worry. Just browsing. Fungus Frenzy, Bamboozled, Cactus for Cash, Kane's Papers. I'm just seeing what he's putting in here. This is amazing. Ye Old Bookshop, Capital Concrete, Woolworth. He's basically taking on the entire shopping district. I love it. You buy rockets. Love it. Love it. He's literally decided where everything's going as well. This is awesome. I mean, I'm not going to buy anything from him because I don't want to buy anything from him. I'm having trouble selling my own stuff. Ooh, fresh kelp. Exactly. Oh, you're talking to DC, not me. Why weren't you talking to me? What's wrong with talking to me, Wraith? Come on now. Anyway, I do love this building, and it's going to be connecting up to roadwise. It's going to connect up to this, and I believe it's also going to be connecting up over here. What even? I don't even know what that is now. I've lost. Nerd Patrol, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Beardy Clan. Hope you're well. Mr. B can't do what he likes. There's a food court upstairs. Oh. Well, that is very cool, though. I do love that build. Anyway, right, we're over here wasting time. This is not what we're supposed to be doing today, is it? It's not what we're supposed to be doing today. I'm going to take a very quick 2-minute break just to go to the loo and grab myself a glass of water. And then we're going to go back. We're going to finish off this town planning. I think that's what we need to do. I'm just going to get somewhere a bit safer. How you doing there, Nerd Patrol? Always good seeing you face. So to speak, obviously, that's a figure of speech. Can't see your faces. That'd be weird. Oh, that'd be terrifying, wouldn't it? That many eyes staring at you. Crazy. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. We're just about to take a break, Nerd, but we'll be back. I'm going to go and fall in the water, apparently. I think my Guardian's gone, by the way. I've not seen him in a while. My random Guardian that was trapped in the lake. I think he's gone. Pretty sure he's gone. Which is sad. He's been here for a long time. What we both in a trolley mood today, sir. DC is my boy. She can do as she pleases. You need bossing around constantly. All right. Jeez. That's told me. Oh, I can't even walk in a door. Woo, new emotes! Yes, Colton. New emotes to play with. Thanks, nerds. Right. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. I'm literally just going to use the loo and grab a glass of water, and then we'll crack on. So I'll see you in just a sec.
Hello, my name is Karen. I like cheese, Minecraft, chocolate and pandas. But not ones that get toasted. Entertain you, blondie. Im not your monkey. Scaffolding.
Were you entertaining yourself with Karen while I was gone? Let me get that in. There we go. Told you I'll be quick. Told you I'll be quick. Thank you for the biddies. And Nerds dropping 100 biddies there as well. Very kind of you. Right, let's go dump these mini blocks back in here, and then should we get back to planning? We've got many plannings to do. Music was turned down too much. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I stay on target? I did. Otherwise, Mrs. B would give me what for. Right, let me... Oh dear, I'm sorry, there was no need for that. Right, let me dump some stuff up here. Oh, I missed. Into the elevator then. Oh, I hate this thing so much. Remind me next season not to put in an elevator like that. Alright, chuck that in there. I'm still rich! Marvellous. We're going to need the oak signs. We'll keep those. Don't need the dirt. Don't need the stone. You guys can go away. Right. The music went off. I was going to sing. Why does Karen eat pandas? Because she's mean. She's just mean. Karen provided us with entertainment. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can't blame her for that, you know. Right, let's just grab all this wool again and get back to some more planning. Planning with wool. Mainly me. Been up for 2 hours, 31 minutes and 33 seconds. Well, we'll probably be live for another, I don't know, what's the time? Probably another half hour to an hour or so. We're just going to chill out and do some more planning. I mean, what we could even do is start carving out where some of the streets are going to go, but certain bits, like where these wagon tracks are from when we were messing around with the trees earlier on in the series, I need to, like, get rid of all those and figure out if that's where I want to put in a proper road, and if it is... Ooh. Ooh. You know we're talking about doing some angled builds, right? Thank you, Elric. Is the elevator crisscross? It is, yes. I need to move it all to one side, but basically I've done it in the worst possible way, Wraith, alright? I've done it in the worst possible way. Literally the worst possible way. Heading off to pick up a plodlot. Oh god, that was hard to say. Surprised I got away with that. Thanks for hanging out, Plods. Right, so I'm thinking we could put an angled building. Didn't get my wings out there. I could put an angled building along here. Foxy! Coming in with the raid. We were just over at your mall having a wonderful ganders. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Let's get back up here, shall we? Back where we were. How was Foxy's stream? Lovely to have you all here. Hello, hello. Jax, Feel Good, Crafter Dad, Innovabe, Lofty, Mike on Switch, Jesse. Oh, you both got dragged back as well, did you? Sorry about that. The Real Dill Pick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blue Cat Eyes, Wadden the Old, Mistcats, Silagil, Royal One's here as well, Raidus Maximus, a Cricket the Wise. Lovely to see you all here. Hope you're all well. Zayna, SW Commander as well. And Dremy, Foxy has villagers for sale. Oh, so he's actually selling those villagers. I saw him moving villagers. We were literally over there about 10 minutes ago seeing what he was up to. So he's selling those villagers. I mean, I hope they're not bred from the ones he stole from me with Slack, because that's just mean. Oh, Fat Lemon, you funny. You funny. I like that. I'm doing very well, thank you. Doing very well. We were asleep basically on Monday when we were streaming, but we're much more awake tonight, which is good. We're just planning out where we're putting certain things in our area down here at the moment. We're having a bit of a chilled one. We did some wood chopping. Now we're doing some planning. So it's all good. Silent Joker, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Beardy Clan. Slave labour. Foxy, no! Slave trade. He's literally starting a slave trade on the server, is he? Wow. Well. That's gonna require some words. Wadden the Old, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Beardy Clan. And Fat Lemon as well. Lovely to have you all here. Right, so this is what we've been working on. We're planning out where bits of our village are going to go. We got the main town centre bit finished after last stream. And we're just moving on from that, really. And that is Alderamin. Thank you for the follow. Is he selling carrot farmers? I mean, I literally have no idea. Not slave labour, the term is forced employment. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I suppose if they're getting paid, because they're getting paid in emeralds, we're all good. Hey, Grumpy, how you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you. And Averine, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Beardy clan. Beards are not required, by the way. Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, this is the bit we've been planning for those who have just come in. So this is our main town centre. So this is the village that we blew up with Foxy very early on in the series when he was supervising me using TNT. Probably not the best choice. But it worked. We blew up the village, apart from that building there. And I've rebuilt, and I've literally just finished off the village, and we're now planning the more exterior sides of the village and what we're going to do over there. And then later on, as the season goes on, we'll be building up the mountain as well. Not if you own them, sir. Bad, Foxy. So what kind of chocolate are you hiding from Mrs. Beard? None. She's already nicked it. Already nicked it. And it was a box of broken biscuits today. Gotta love those broken biscuits. So what we're doing is planning the outside. So the outside's going to be a bit more sparse and wild than that. And then that gradually leads into our fantasy bit, which is going to be down here and in the caves and stuff. And ignore the fact that my diamonds keep popping into existence. The real ones were stolen by Dadcraft. Making do with fake ones at the moment. But yeah, so we're going to have a lighthouse, a tavern. There's going to be like a market. There's going to be a few shops here, like bakers and things like that. Then we're putting a mill, a brewery, some crop fields, wheat fields primarily. But we're just working out what we're going to put in some of these other areas. And I think I want to try doing some angled building because I've not had too much experience with that. And the experience I have had has been bad. So I'm thinking I might want to put a few houses in here. Do like an angled build and then a straight build and then maybe another angled build. I don't know. Oi, you! I saw that. Put it away. Oh. You're just going to be trapped there in a whirlpool. Toasty Puma, how you doing? Am I in the land of Beardy? You certainly are. How you doing, Puma? Well, good for no beards. Required since I just shaved mine. Well, thank you for that, Wraith. Why'd you shave it off, Blue Cat Eyes? My wife pointed out that I now have a crease on my beard from mask wearing and can't get it to brush out. Oh no! It angers me when that happens to me. Your cookie names are so weird, I can't tell if you're sitting on cookies and breaking them or that is a brand of cookie. No, it's not a brand of cookie. Why not get some Oreos? Basically, it's... So Fox's Biscuits, which is a big biscuit company in the UK, I don't know if you have them over there, but essentially, obviously when you're making biscuits, some of them just get broken and they can't put them in the packets, and you just buy a box that's just full of all these really fancy, nice, tasty biscuits for a fraction of the price, because some of them might be broken or slightly squiff or whatever. It's just cheap biscuits for cheap people. I'm a cheap person. I like cheap biscuits. But because there are loads of different varieties in the same box, it makes your custard creams taste a little bit chocolatey, and oh, it's good. It's good. Highly recommended. Crafter Dad, thank you for the resub. 2 months. See, look, Lofty knows. Lofty knows. Get some oil into it, Jack's dad. Yeah, the oil could help, actually. My minecart's disappeared again. Where's my minecart? I mean, it does go across chunk borders, so it's probably just bedrocked. Yellow. Might want to check the box to be on mountain build. Find some diamonds that were relocated for effect. As far as I'm concerned, it's not my job to put them all back. That's Dadcraft's job. He stole them. He can fix it. When you say biscuits, you mean cookies? No, I mean biscuits. I'm in the UK. But if you're in America, then I mean there are cookies in the box as well as the biscuits. You know, some chocolate chip cookies. They're good. Yeah. But no, we're not going to have the biscuit and cookie debate. Yours vanished too. What, your diamonds or your minecart? I'm assuming minecart, but yeah, this minecart, I've replaced it probably about 5 times. It's on a chunk border, so it disappears every now and then. Broken biscuits are great. Have a Burton's factory. A Burton's factory close to me, so I can get them quite easily. But to be honest, the best bit is the smell wafting along in the breeze. Oh. Living by a biscuit factory, that'd be amazing. Oh, yeah, okay, it was minecart. I'd hoped that Dadcraft hadn't decided to come and target the creator of the diamond trees. You know, that wouldn't pan out. Right, so I'm thinking I want to put a couple of houses along here that back onto the river. And they're going to be angled houses, which is going to be interesting for me to try and do. So that could be a gardenish area. I'm just trying to work out where to put the first few blocks. So maybe if we do... So we could do one there. And then angled build time. So there's going to be an angled one there. And then put a straight one in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. So maybe we do something like that. This could work. This could work. You get quite a lot in the broken biscuit box. You do. You do. What's the difference between a biscuit and a cookie? In the UK, a cookie is just a type of biscuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just a type of biscuit that usually have stuff in them like chocolate chips or something like that. The ones that the Cookie Monster eats, they're cookies. Basically. And biscuits are other forms of similar things. They are biscuits for those who want to rescue biscuits who had otherwise ended up on the stale and unwatched biscuit pile. This is 100% true, Gun Hippie. That is what the broken biscuits are all about. I don't have diamond trees. That's because you know better. You know better, apparently. You can't get them robbed if you don't have diamonds in them, right? Cool, so this bit here... We've got a path to s'mores, and then we've got the tree there. So I reckon we'll have the path going around this way. Which means this bit here, we could probably, like, just stick a little something on the side of this building. Maybe if we go there. Like a little storage shed or something. I think there's space for it. Lapis trees, gold trees. Anyway, I don't have diamond trees anymore. I've got diamond pines. Cookies are different to biscuits, we all know this. Yeah, this is true. Should we talk dumplings, tea and flapjacks now? Oh, jeez. Why not just do the whole shebang? Why not? Cool, but I like the idea of putting in, like, a couple of houses along there. And then... quite a thin alleyway, so... put in another one maybe around here. Maybe just something like that. Oh, here we go. Here's the full explanation.
Biscuits are hard and sweet baked breads with a lower quantity of sugar. Cookies can be stuffed with different creams, while biscuits no so much. The bottom line, cookies are heavier and denser while biscuits are lighter and fluffier.
That sounds about right, yeah. I could agree with that, Gun Hippie. You did good. Oh, we're gonna have fun with angled builds here, aren't we? Oh, jeez, what am I getting myself into? We'll figure it out. Flipping a table is the perfect emote for this conversation.
Mr. B, I commend you on your choice of emotes. Flipping a table is the perfect emote for this conversation.
Yes, I mean, I do like the emotes, I'll be honest. So there you go, Grandma Mummy makes the southern biscuits. So they're ones that the Americans have with, like, gravy, right? I still don't know about that. And Sunday roasts, yeah. Cookies are chewy, biscuits are crunchy. Yeah, well, yeah. Depends. Cookies over here can be crunchy as well. Pretty much royal one, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Biscotti, then. So, yeah, biscottis are those little weird ones you have with coffee, right? They're just a type of caramelized sugar thing, aren't they? I don't know too much about those, I'll be honest. Cool, and then maybe a couple of gardens and things. We'll have a path, another garden, have another building there. Boom, boom, boom. Go through. We'll have a few trees. Trees. And then maybe, I feel like a couple of houses maybe down here by the river. Let's do... Boom, boom, boom. And then... Oh. Well, we're switching colours. It's close enough. Thing is, if I put a house there, it's going to block that view.
Fluffy baked good that is a bit salty. Fill it with jam or butter or honey or gravy, but a hard biscuit sounds like a sad thing.
Hard biscuit sounds like a sad thing. Well, as I say, in the UK, like, biscuits are hard. That's what they are, but then they're completely different things to what you guys call biscuits in the South, so... You know, I do like these conversations about regional differences, though. And usually someone eventually brings up a new one that we haven't usually discussed. Google said so, we all know Google is never wrong. Ah, you see, we tried that last time when we were talking about flapjacks, because I googled flapjacks and was like, there you go, look, that's a flapjack. And then someone in America also googled flapjack and got a completely different result, because they were in America and they called flapjack something else. So, doesn't always work, sadly. Maybe go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. Obviously, these are just rough. These are probably going to change, but it helps me to lay out roughly what I think could go in certain places. And then we're going to have like a nice stairs and walkway bit up there. I don't know why I said that's so weird. This bit here we'll probably keep a bit more wild again, and I want to keep the view of the bridge open. So we'll figure out what to do down there. Should we fly up to the top again, see how we're getting on? Jaffa cakes. Well, they're cakes. There was a court case on that. That one's been decided. Biscuits are great, but not as great as cornbread. I've not had cornbread. Unless we call that something different over here, which we probably do. I'm getting so hungry now, tell me about it. Cornbread with cheese mixed into it before baking. Or some white beans over cornbread. I've been lurking AFK. Have we covered crisps and chips? Oh, we haven't actually. No, there we go. I told you someone eventually brings up a new one that we haven't discussed yet. That'll be the one. Biscuits are only hard until you dunk them in your tea. Hey, DJ Norman, you know where it's at. Flapjacks are pancakes, right? In America, yes. In the UK, no. They're not. In the UK, there's something completely different. Cool, yeah, I reckon some diagonal buildings in there, and it kind of feels like there should maybe be a building there, and then have the stairs go up the side, maybe. Let's go add another one. So maybe stick another building in around here somewhere. Nothing big, just something small, like a little lean-to type thing. I think that'll work. And then we can put a nice well down here as well, maybe, in the middle. Ah! Yeah, maybe that's where we can put our well. We did discuss having one of those. As much as we talk about food, you should have a drool emote. Quite possibly, yeah.
Biscuits are scones, gravy is brown, not white. Cookies are types of biscuits, but biscuits are not types of cookies.
Oh god, here we go.
You all deserve this.
That sounds weird, Nixified. Cornbread made with cornmeal and a can of whole sweet corn added. You toast a marshmallow, then stick it between 2 digestive biscuits. Now that's tasty. Isn't... Right, so... dirty rice and a cup of jumbo. Eat! Oh, jeez. Where are we up to? Okay. It's not going to happen. I've got to say, honestly, this is my favourite place... art of the TV streams. I've learned more about diversity here than I did through all of high school. That's a small gun, hippie. No. That's a small. I'm sorry if this was covered already. What is the redemption? You get to name a villager. You can either give them a name or give them something that they're saying, as someone pointed out. If you just give them a phrase, it looks like they're actually talking. So that's what that one is. Generally, if you click on them, it'll actually give you a bit of info. Like, there's like a 2-stage thing.
Not a scone, they are similar but different.
The biscuit is not a scone. Wow. But yes, that's for naming villagers, the redemption. But if ever you want to know what one of them is, if you click on it, it will open it up bigger and it'll actually tell you what it is before you actually buy it. So you always have the option to back out if you're like, I don't want to waste my beard stones on that malarkey. Don't need that. I can't remember what I was looking for. My brain's gone. Why did I come here? Can't even remember. Ooh, awesome indeed. Yes, we do have, if I take you over to the other side of the, inside the other mountain. So over this way, we have some villagers, and they're set up just how Rafe told me to do it. As you can see. So she said, make sure you leave some free roaming and a golem, and keep all the nitwits, I think is what she said. How are you still there? Why are you still there? Back off. But yes, this is our villager trading hall, and a few of them have been named. One's over here. Why is there a baby? How is there a baby? Have you been making babies, Mr. Nitwit? Shocking. Brutal bum. Here we go. Name tag. Do you have a specific villager type? I might have one in stock. I do this every time. I always forget to put the actual thing in there. Brutal bum. Wonderful. I need to try my hand at that. I want some gumbo. Seafood or chicken gumbo.
Mrs. B. Mrs. B. He is lying again.
Lies. I'm not lying. Babies just come and go, you know. Wait for it to grow up and suffocate in the block above it. I know. I've lost loads through to that. Mr. Baron, please. We need glass. There's plenty of glass. Non-person. Sure there was another named one. Was it you? Bacon... bacon baking stream. Yeah, that's not happening. Well, I guess we'll carry on with the tradition. There we go. Ah. It's quite satisfying. Silly villagers. Should we name this one? No, we'll be nice. We'll name this dude. It's better than a bear. Oh yes. How about a maison? The timing, yep. Considering how long they take to grow up. Oh, don't tell Mrs. B. Mrs. B doesn't need no. Still concerned about the beacon though. How's our... Okay, it's okay. We've got a tinfoil hat on. We're all good. We're all good. The villagers are so dumb. Yes. Yeah, we literally just watched one grow up and then suffocate and just stand there and take it. Like, what is that all about? I mean, honestly. Honestly. Thank you for the biddies, Rafe.
People have seen my trading hall. They know I am not responsible for that mess. You take it back, sir.
You take it back, sir. She sounded really quite scary then. Sorry, Karen. Alright, I'm sorry, Rafe. I'm sorry. I did it to troll you, and I left it like that to troll you, and then you sent me a, this is how you should do it, and I was like, thank you very much, I'll make sure to do that. And then I added 3 times as many villagers and still didn't do it. I mean... What can I say? What can I say? I like to trigger chat. I'm going to go stand up on this ledge and re-examine the situation. So I think that'll look quite cool. I don't think I want any more buildings than that. And to be honest, I might even move that out this way a little bit and make that the well area or something. I don't really know. But I don't think I want any more buildings than that down there. We're going to have a bridge coming across that bit there. Coming across here, and then we'll link that up to the path. So that's all good. And the path will go up that way and wrap around the other side of the mountain. Oh, jeez, we've got so much to do. We're not going to be planning this side anytime soon. We're not planning this anytime soon. Like, maybe there's too much. I don't know. We're going to have to go ham on the building out here for a while, I think. We're going to be doing lots of building videos in the near future. And lots of building streams. We still need to do all the terraforming on the side of the mountain as well. Because that's not looking good. Oh, jeez. The way the troll is, you should have kept Trollmaster 5000 bow Friday night. Why don't you just put a water outlet on the side of the building? Why would I do that when there's a perfectly good cliff I can put one on here, Richter? Just think how bad things would be if you didn't try. Jax, did you use the scaffolding word? Shocking. Shocking. That's just rude, Beardy. We scaffolding would never try to trigger you. Yes, indeed. Yeah. See, I don't mind the word. It's just the actual using the block for what it was designed for. It's terrible. It's terrible. Arena.
Mr. Bear 17 S'mores. There once was a panda called S'mores. He went to the Nether on tour. He played with the lava. It was quite the Polybar, and S'mores the panda was no more. Mr. Bear 17 S'mores. Rip, 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 rip.
That got dark quickly. Wow. Well, good use of the s'mores mode though. I like that. I like that. Wait, that's twice in less than 10 seconds. You said the full S word. I've got no problem with saying it. I mean, obviously it's a disgusting block to use for its actual purpose. It's good for making little side tables, it's good for burning, and it's good for using the mini blocks for chairs. Other than that though, shouldn't exist. If you don't mind the word, why is it blocked? Because I don't think you guys should have access to it. I think that's, you know, I don't want to be allowing people to use such foul language in my chat. If I choose to say it, that's completely different. You know, I'm the one streaming here. I'm the one in control. Apart from, actually, I think probably Wraith and the mods are in control more than I am most of the time. But we don't need to go into that. To remind you, there's evil in the world. And that, yep, Izzy knows. Izzy knows. I think that's going to work. Alright, Wraith. Come on now, there's... That's different.
You do not mind the word. You sure about that, Beardy? Scaffolding.
That's basically it, Royal One.
Scaffolding. 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 Scaffolding.
You can get by it via Karen, though. But, yeah, no, that is the only banned word. Apart from the usual ones, obviously. We are a family-friendly stream. But that's the only additional words that we have added to the ban list. I think that's... on the planning front, I think that's probably as far as we should go for now, because that's given us probably a good month's worth of work to get that stuff built. We'll probably start here and work our way down, I imagine, or just dot around and do random things as and when we feel like it, which is what we normally do. That is what we normally do, let's be honest. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Who knows? Who knows? Us mods are the ones who run this place. Yep. I know, I'm sorry. I'm not arguing. No, I don't argue with mods. I like the fact that I got grouped in with the mods, though. Well, I'm just grouping all the trolls together. Yeah. Not all the trolls, actually. We have more. We have more, but the core trolls. It's not going to look too busy, is it, with that many buildings? I think that should look about right. Yep, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Yep, s'mores and face palms. Yep, fair enough. Right. Where's Buttercup too? Oh, Buttercup hasn't said anything. I don't even know if Buttercup's still here. And if Buttercup is here, it's probably their first time. So, you know, I wouldn't want to do that to a first timer. That's just rude. That's just rude. Right, I'm going to end the stream now, as it is a school night, and we've done the planning that we needed to do. Got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. We did some chopping. We did some planning. That was basically it for the day. Thanks, Richter.
I tried bamboo string in Java, and it was quite different compared to its Bedrock version.
Yeah, exactly.
Consider me against it too. FYI, if only your flippable was a flip bamboo string.
Oof. Never. I wouldn't dare have that anywhere near my notes. What was I going to say? Who's live? Do we have any TBers live? We do not. We went to Shep last week. I'll tell you what. Do you want to go see... Alright, who's blowing stuff up as well? Wraith! Behave. Westy's live. Is Westy live? Am I not following Westy? Surely I am. Apparently not. Oh. How am I not following Westy? Well, we'll have to fix that one then, won't we? Honestly, yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. It's been awesome. I'm glad I was much more awake this time. Much more awake, which is always nice. Thank you for the full thing there, Dre. I was about to ask for that. Yeah, no spoilers. No one spoil it. None at all. Hello, we're just finishing up, but thanks for coming in. You should block Biscuit and watch the chat implode. Oh, Royal One, that's hilarious. Yeah, maybe one day. Thanks for the stream. Honestly, thanks everyone for hanging out. You're all absolutely awesome. And everyone that came in with the raid and stuck around as well, always a pleasure to have you here. Let me do this and some waving instead. There we go. For shame, Beardy. Let's give it... Oh, no, I thought I was. I could have sworn that I followed her last time I was there, but apparently not. So, yeah, we're going to go over there. Make sure you share all the love with Westy. She is awesome. Let's get that lined up. Assassin Joker, thank you for the follow. So yeah, we'll head over there, share the beardy love. I've got raid message, there we go. I've got rid of the emotes that most people didn't have that I accidentally put in there last time. So that was a bit of a pain. I will be back on Friday. We'll be streaming from 240p server on Friday. Probably working on the storage area over there, I would imagine. And other than that, I think that's pretty much everything. If anyone's interested in our hardcore reviewers night for Java stuff, check that out on the Discord. You can sign up there, and other than that, you're all awesome. Thanks. And yes, there's the raid message again. Make sure you share your love with Westy. 91 viewers. Oof. This will be fun. Cool. I will see you all very soon. Much love.